Our story begins on the plain of Goldworth, 348 post-creation. On the 23rd day of the month of Nevin Rule, within the sovereign country of Crexnia, nestled beneath the eastern mountains of Urgus, in the carpenter town of Oberhaven. The hills of Oberhaven meet the midsection of thickets of growing pine trees in the area, utilized for the town's trade and crafts. Further east is the onlook of aristocracy, past the luxurious scales of Silvertongue Manor, towards the gentle rowing of the Laurashian Sea. And I kill someone for texting me. And the prospering lumber mill set atop the coast. The soft scents of sea air mixed with pine and lacquer pleasantly waft through the breeze in the morning and are replaced with the comforting aroma of home-cooked meals and home-brewed ale after a long day's work. Some members of Oberhaven tend to the imported cattle and livestock from the somewhat distant village of Oakensville as they begin preparation for Helgentag, the yearly celebration which slowly begins to creep over the amber horizon. Around this time of day, laborers bring the spoils of either harvest or logging to be used upon the next day's project. These projects include a variety of utilities, such as finely crafted woven baskets, strange but innovative wooden shoes, and although not nearly as regarded in a village that utilizes the sun as their clock, even with a clock tower within the center, there lives a clocksmith, making the most of his time. D3, you find yourself in your humble abode. Yes. What's it like? What's your workshop like? What's your home?
So it's very, very messy, very clunky. I'm sitting down. I got the little bifocals on that has an extra one. I'm looking down intensely at a stopwatch I am making. It's made out of nice red, what are the red trees? Like redwood?
Okay.
Yeah, red trees. Nice, yeah, cool. It's a nice redwood, oak finish. It's got engraved a name on the side of it. I'm still engraving it.
You're in the engraving process.
I've just finalized ticking the clocks to make sure it's at the precise time and the right date and all the good stuff it is.
Give me a sleight of hand check.
You bastard. Let's go!
This is
First roll of the campaign!
First roll of the campaign, sleight of hand!
Alright, guys.
It's a delicate procedure.
An 8.
8. Okay, so the mechanism of this inside of it.
I don't get no woodworking.
The mechanism with it. Okay, I will say, start of the campaign, rather than ending the session, I'll give you both one free inspiration. That's in exchange of not giving you one at the end, or maybe someone will join and, they'll give you a chat inspiration. That's always cool. So, yeah, you both start with one. Everyone gets one. So, the engraving is where you kind of fudge it. The mechanism with itself is flawless. You've done this more times than you can count. You could even do this blindfolded, but this delicate procedure of a metal chisel against a metal plate as you slowly begin to inscribe the name. You get the name out, but it's not nearly as pristine as fine cursives or elvish scriptures. It looks almost childish.
Damn.
But you think it will suffice.
Oh, it's good enough, I think.
As you kind of say this, on your work table is Croat, who has insisted on you playing his favorite game of catch, where in this case he meanders from one end of the table to the other end and just allows himself to fall off the side. And he's just about that point where he's taking that last step as he's falling off.
Like last time, we don't do this.
As you reach out, you kind of spin him around. You kind of see him turn his head slowly. His small turtle neck kind of elongated as he looks at you. You see a little smile on his face as he keeps on slowly walking. It's gonna take him at least an hour to get to the other side of that table.
While you're walking, please don't fall off. Thank you, Krot. Danke.
You see he stops, and it looks like he's about to start backpedaling.
No,
so he'll fall off in the span of a moment.
I pick him up. Put him in the middle of the table. Here you go.
Put him down in the middle of the table.
Face him towards me.
Kind of. He's looking at you, just kind of looking up, and he looks down at the watch, kind of examines it, turns his head very slowly. All these very melodic, slow motions of a somewhat aging tortoise, I should say. Kind of looks down, nods, looks back up, slowly moves his head towards the side of the table.
Looks
back towards you, looks kind of towards the edge of the table, towards you, to fall into your lap. Looks back behind him slowly, moving himself to kind of turn towards the wall where the work table's set to. Takes a step forward, stops, looks over his shoulder, turns back to the left, starts kind of like trying to like scuttle. Like you see like there's an attempt to go faster than like half a mile like every 10 hours, but like he just drags himself towards the edge of the table. And he kind of stops and he just looks almost exasperated or winded from this momentary like spur of action that he's just entered.
That was a nice sprint, Crow. You're getting better.
Slowly,
Keep it up.
he kind of crawls back into his shell.
Oh,
He nestles
no.
on the table.
Okay. Good night, buddy.
It's already about like evening. It's not quite nightfall yet. As I said before, this amber horizon, oranges, purples, and reds crested over the tree line. And within that tree line, Civant. It's late evening on a day of work. Busier, especially given the changing weather and conditions of the year progressing. You've lived within the village, part of these lumberjack group for a couple years at this point. Ever since you formed residencies here, it's most general routines such as like chopping trees, throwing them over your shoulder, bringing them to the mill. It's pretty simple. You picked it up instantaneously. You were quite literally a savant for picking up the most general skills and trades imaginable, as your name would imply. You're beginning your way back to Oberhaven from the midsection of the Kongenwald, the kind of forest that separates Urgis from the actual village, and you're accompanied by your fellow lumberjacks accompanying you. There is Varlily, this large gray-furred bugbear woman who is known to not use an axe or any blade, but just simply puts like her boot against the stalk of a tree and just bends it until it snaps. And although it's a bit rugged, she then kind of borrows one of the other mates' axes and just chops the edges so they look somewhat sliced down. There's a bit of a trade-off there, but no one typically tends to mind when she brings in typically the most stalks of wood every evening. There's, of course, Jorg, this kind of 8-foot-tall mammoth gentleman, furry, braided hair coiled over his ears and down his spine into little knots. He has, similar to yourself, like 3, not silver but bronze earrings on his, like, giant flapped ears. Like, tusks, but kind of nub-like, very small, almost like little fists on his face, not really, like, curved out. And someone that's not typically fond of you, a rather displeased Norn Sprindle, this older rabbit folk gentleman, kind of 40s, pushing 50s, brown fur, now kind of starting to gray, his ears drooped a bit after a day's work, and all of you are wearing some form of like denim or flannel attire. He's wearing kind of like a darker shade, Varlily has one that matches her fur, Jorg has like a browner one, and yourself, whatever color you really want. Okay, you got blue. Go ahead and give me a strength check. How'd you do for the day?
Oh shit!
Let's see what you got. What'd you bring in? What'd you bring in for the day?
All right.
How'd you do?
21.
21. You have absolutely exceeded expectations. You, typically, like from a day's work, like from afternoon to evening, and you bring around 5 or 6. You have around 8. You have like a on one shoulder, axe like clasped to your belt in a very familiar fashion, as you were quite common with having displayed essentially equipment on your belt, kind of like clanking against your pant. As your one arm holding it, you hear Varlily, absolutely exceeded expectations as always, Sibs, and she kind of like hits you on the back. You're unjostled by this. Like typically you would expect yourself to kind of like stumble a bit, but even now you're just on this high of just sheer determination. You're just trying to keep us warm all of Maketh, huh, Civant? And kind of under his breath you hear Norin, yeah, no one likes to show off.
Okay.
That's what you're gonna take from this?
Kind of looks over his shoulder, and you see he kind of like turns, and Jorg just goes, hey, he's not taking any wood. And you hear Jorg pointing towards like the 2 or 3 stalks that Norin kind of pulled away, kind of turns to you. Whatever you want from that pile should be yours. Ain't that right, Varlily? And Varlily kind of, well, if the man insists, but all that wood for one man in a small cabin? Really, Sibs? And kind of see she's joshing you as always. She has a kind of like bust your balls type of humor that you've come accustomed to over time. Civant, you have like 8 stalks of wood, just straight up trees, trimmed, clean trees on your arm, and you're walking into the village. What are you doing?
Oh, you know.
Dude things.
Dude thing.
Typically you bring them to like the mill where you kind of deposit them to Crater Brask, who is essentially responsible for trimming them up even smaller stalks into smaller pieces, blocks even, and then those are repurposed for whatever is needed in crafts the next day. So if you want to carry around 8 stalks of wood, by all means. If you want to drop them off, you can do that as well.
I'm just gonna flex for a bit.
At one point, like, you just see, like, your muscles just, like, pulsating from this. Like, your sleeves are rolled up. You see, like, the actual fabric is stretching from, like, your muscles being force flexed as you're, like, just dead arming this. Your hair is, like, not typically, like, down to your shoulders. You typically have, like, tied back, but, like, in this case, your hair is, like, down to the shoulders, still braided, but, like, it's, like, flowing in this, like, amber breeze as you're making your way. You hear, like, a couple voices, like, oh, Civant, what do we have here? And then someone else kind of calls out, like, jokingly, he goes, yeah, I'll take care of that wood for you, don't you worry, Civs. As you're kind of making your way towards the more main center of the square, more where you live, where Dieter lives, and where other familiar individuals of the village lives as well.
I'm just gonna take this to the mill.
You're like,
yeah, I just wanted to carry it around
feeling your
just because I could.
You're like, oh shit, I'm getting tired.
Yeah, it's like, okay, I gotta stop.
You begin to make your way towards the water mill, towards the actual water wheel on the coastline. It's actually set directly to the flowing waters off in the distance. The actual current itself is managing to power it just enough for it to cut earlier in the morning, and then in the evening when the tide kind of rolls in a little bit more. You don't typically use it. As you re-enter the village area, through your more familiar homestead and surrounding neighbors, you notice 2 individuals tending to a garden. They are Brother Hakir Dagmara, and he is aiding Mother Fritza Harbin. The 2 of them are both kind of followers of the Order of Grun, who is the current nature god. Nature spirit, if you will. As harvest changes and seasons change, so does the god of nature. And at this time, it is currently Grun, who is a troll-like being who tends to kind of drain light from plants and then repurpose it elsewhere. So you see that they've kind of undergone the same process to their actual plants, as they've taken daylight from throughout the day and are now harnessing it to help grow these kind of green with white spotted flowers in this absolutely gorgeous garden on the outside of this large green stone chapel that has been around almost since before the village had even been around here. It is quite old, with roots and various kind of vines and tangled mesh making its way around the stonework, not only as a sign of its age, but as a sign of respect for nature itself, not wanting to kill or possibly harm it in any sort of way. Mother Fritza is this much older satyr woman with this age-woven skin over a very hunched-over form, coated in a lime-color sundress. She's has these very pointed, brownish aged cream horns with soft ears that droop down to the sides of her head, and what was once rustic brown fur is now faded gray. And she kind of looks at you with brown caring eyes as you pass, smiling to you, seeing like the kind of work that you put in, and she smiles and she goes, a plentiful season, is it not, Civant?
Absolutely. The flowers look beautiful.
Oh, thank you, dear. Grun has gifted us once again with his guidance, and hopefully I'll be here long enough to see the next spirit as the time passes. Kind of reassuring her is Brother Hakir, this dark-skinned, gray, charcoal-skinned tiefling with curled horns that almost look similar to tree branches, buzzed, extremely short hair, with very sharp facial features, amber eyes. You remember he used to have like a horseshoe mustache. Now it's clean shaven. He is baby-faced. Looks much more younger, and he has this very youthful expression of sincerity, wearing his own adorned green robes with kind of darker green pants beneath it. And he reassures her, he goes, oh, don't be silly now, Mother Fritza. Of course you'll be able to see Grun's passing. You will live tenfold. Seasons will pass. You'll watch the gods bask in your glory from your eminence. Trust me. And you kind of see her chuckle. She goes, Brother Hakir, you are too kind. And Mother Fritza looks back to you, Civant, and goes, perhaps, if I'm still around, we can hold a festival for the new spirit.
That'd be great.
And you hear Brother Hakir pipe up and go, oh, yes, and we'll celebrate such a long life lived alongside it. Isn't that right, Civant?
Yes.
Mother Frieza is just overwhelmed by emotion. She's just joyous. You can see that her face is kind of scrunched, right, almost as though she's about to cry, but she kind of looks down and goes, I believe these flowers have received enough water for one day. She smiles, kind of wiping her eyes, and continues to kind of clean her hands a bit. You notice like the caked on mud and dirt, blackish under her fingernails. She's been working on this almost all day. You remember when you woke up to go in like right before sunrise, that you saw her already out there with Brother Hakir working on this absolutely wonderful garden. And before this, it was just a little plot of land. And now it is a flourishing area of green and white flowers. As you kind of end this conversation with the pair, you feel a very firm hand on your shoulder. You're like kind of you see this middle-aged smile of a turtle gentleman who's trying to mask his age, trying to pull a 30, although you know he's about twice that. Very firm, broad shoulders, kind of masked in these very like tight suspenders with really damp and moistened work clothes for obvious reasons. It is Kratir Brask. He is the one who works the water wheel and of course the lumber mill. And he's here kind of like noticing the several stalks still on your shoulder the whole time. Haven't set them down. You have been just stone gripping. Arms dying.
The veins are popping.
The veins are popping. You're absolutely popping off. And you just kind of hear Kratir go, well, someone's been productive now, haven't we?
Absolutely, and this is all going to you.
He goes, maybe I'll let you stand for, what, another hour? And you see kind of like those like a boxing stance and like kind of like air like punches towards like your like arm where you're holding it. He goes, here, let me give you a hand. And he tries to take like 4 of them if you'd be so kind.
Yeah, sure.
Takes 4 of them. You feel much better. And you see he's kind of like, don't know how you do
Okay,
that.
I'll take 2 of them.
It's okay. It's okay.
I take 2 of them.
You take 2 and he's like, lightened up for you. That's what I did.
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
right.
Okay, whatever you say.
You gotta laugh. Now then, by chance, did you finish the surprise for Ludwig? No rush, of course, but I know he's been absolutely dying for a gift, especially the times being what they are.
Did I finish the surprise at this point?
Give me a... It's Steam check. Give me a dexterity check. Let's see if you're fast enough to crack out, because he only asked you a few days ago, and you are a busy lumberjack. And this,
16.
Yeah, you're basically done. You put on the final layer of lacquer this morning. It looks great. Looks amazing. And you absolutely know that Ludwig is going to love it. And Kratir says, so, when can I pick it up?
Let me drop these off.
Here, I'll join. And the 2 of you make your way back to his mill and set down the large stalks of wood. Dieter, the door opens to your humble abode.
What?
Oh, who is it?
Norm! You immediately feel the familiar embrace of arms wrap around you, soft, fragrant perfume of your wife lingering in the air. She had just returned from the market. She kind of smiles and goes, okay. She goes, Dieter, you'll never guess what's for dinner this evening.
What'd you get?
Well, she kind of pulls out like handfuls of potatoes right on your work table. And as you do, as she does, you see like a little head peeking out of the shell as Croat just kind of looks out.
Hello.
He sees a potato. He kind of smiles a moment.
Don't do it, Croat.
And kind of not even paying attention, Ada goes, and of course, and she pulls out some carrots, just right on the work table as well.
Hey, Ada.
You see
I'm working.
Croat kind of spreads his wings out and slowly begins meandering in the area. And then she goes, well, then perhaps you can wash up. As it seems you've been working, what is it? She kind of looks out the window, almost mocking you. All right. She looks back to the wall towards the clock. For how many hours now?
It's been quite a bit. Listen, like I've said, I'm a mechanical genius.
I'm not surprised. She kind of looks down.
This woodworking it's not my thing. Look, I scuffed the name. How funny that is.
Oh, he's going to love it.
Do you think he'll like it?
He's going to love it. You made it for him. Truly. She kind of tenderly pushes your hand down and kisses you on the forehead, and she goes, well then, Can you fetch the children? I'm gonna prepare supper.
Okay, my turn. Come on, Croats. I pick up Croats.
Croat is just about to bite into a carrot as you pick up your this companion,
Nine pineapple.
and you just pick him up.
Okay, I pick him up. I open my jacket. I have a holster.
Oh my god! You just
Inside Croats.
Croat's head peeks out from the pocket, and you see such frustration, a glare at the vegetables now being scooped off your work table, but the gift completely unharmed. Are you gonna take that with you, or are you gonna leave it on the table?
I'll leave it on the table.
All right, you leave it on the table.
I need to get wrapping.
You take Croat. Croat's nestled in. All
Croat, if it'll make you feel better, I have an apple. I take out an apple piece from the other pocket.
Croat immediately grins, and you see his face just smiling from ear to ear.
Okay, say you're sorry. Good enough. I drop it.
like an area. As you drop it in, you just hear the immediate rapid munches of consumption. Like,
It's a Minecraft bucket.
This is the fastest eater, not only for turtles, but
Just anything.
anything
You're so small.
ever.
How do you do this? You amaze me, Croats. Come on, Croats. We have kingdom to find.
Alright, so you head out towards like the village square. At this point, you unfortunately do not see Civant as you're already heading towards the coastline. Go ahead and give me a perception check.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah!
23.
With your father's inspiration, you notice Anya by herself behind the house, towards the shoreline as the water meets the land mass. Kind of knees propped up into her chest. You see she's kind of being elegant though, making sure to keep her dress down beneath her feet. She's kind of hunched over. You see her head's down. She's kind of sniffling, which is stifled by the churning of the water, but of course, as her father, you could hear that from a mile away. You kind of, as you approach, look and see in her hands a familiar plush turtle, one of her favorite toys, but it looks damp, and with some of the stitching hanging out of the drooping toy. Croat, who's already finished the apple, kind of like peeks his head out, hearing the sniffling, looks slowly towards the plush, and you just hear him go, really exasperated, like heartbreaking.
It's okay, Croat. Do a little head scratch.
His head goes back into the like pocket. Not only the pocket, but his head actually like shrinks back into the shell as well. Just
Okay. Without making too much noise, I want to sit next to her. So I want to like walk around there. And Croat's on this side, so I want.
Yeah.
She's on this side.
I'm gonna gravitate.
you're good. So the non-turtle side, place yourself right beside your daughter.
Oh, my pen.
You kind of like she doesn't even look up. She's just still muffled.
What's his Anya?
And looks up, and you see like the puffiness of her face, snot dribbling down her nose, tears kind of dried, but still somewhat like waiting in her eyes. And you just see her still clutching the barely remaining limb of this stuffed animal as she looks in. She goes, Leland took little Crow and threw him into the water wheel.
Leland?
She nods.
That little rabbit?
She nods again.
What's an asshole? You didn't hear that. Don't tell your mother I said that.
She kind of like,
me
when you say that,
What
she
did I
kind of
say?
like brightens a little bit. She
Okay, listen, Anya. May I see the turtle?
She kind of hands it to you slowly, and as she hands it to you, she goes, Ludwig was able to fish him out, but
That's nice. Ludwig's a nice guy.
she chased after him, but wasn't fast enough.
Ludwig is unfortunately a turtle, and they're very slow. Okay, ready, Anya? Look at me in the eyes.
She looks at you. And
What
you
do we
see,
say when something gets broken? Do you remember?
like, asshole.
No. What did I say? Don't say that. No.
She giggles from this, and you see like the joy kind of returning to her face as she like kind of wipes the snot and like less elegantly like wipes it on your pant leg, like without you trying not to have you notice.
Anya, use the grass next time.
There's no grass. This is like sand,
Oh, on
rock,
the beach.
shoreline. Grass is all the way back there.
That's okay. Good to know. It's okay. Now, do you remember your grandfather? Probably not. You were very young.
Shakes his head now.
Okay. He always had the saying, if something's broke, it's never broken. Do you understand that?
I guess so.
Okay. This is what we're going to do. I am going to fix it for you, and you're going to go find your brother Johan for dinner. How about that?
She smiles.
Good?
I like that.
Good. All right, get up. Come on, you're all nasty. I get a pocket tube. Oh, it's Croat. I put him back there.
She brushes herself up. You pick up this turtle by his leg.
Oh, shit. Scheiße. Back in.
You hear her just...
No, don't say that either. Okay, that's fine. No one really speaks. Croat, can you hand me a... Danke.
Croat reaches down. He hands you an apple core. He then reaches down and he hands you the cloth.
You just like give me that
blue, like navy blue
it.
cloth that you carry.
Wipe yourself up. Go find Johan.
She wipes herself and like kind of cleans her face, and she hands it to you. But as she does, she just hugs you right around the waist. Thank you, Papa.
It's okay, Anya. Go.
She runs off.
Go, schnell, schnell.
You're still kind of like holding the plush in your hands. It is pretty moist and damp, and Crow looking at it in just absolute dismay of his fellow brethren now. Absolutely.
This is what happened to you if you fall off the table. You understand? Nod your head. Good. Don't do it again. I'm going to cast Prestidigitation.
You watch as time around this plush just begins
I
to...
roll up my sleeves. I look at my gauntlets. I'm like, okay. I set the dial on one, set down the other one. I do a little spinning maneuver over the... So I have it in one hand.
Yeah.
And the other hand I'm spinning. When I'm spinning, the gears are whirring on both arms. And then, like a little gray matter emits.
Yeah, the gray matter, almost similar to like granules of sand, begins to surround the actual plush of the tortoise. And as it does, you watch as the stitches actually begin to re-sew themselves together. And as it does, the actual plush inside of it refills, and the water completely floods out of its body. You fixed perfectly.
Croat, good enough, yeah?
You fixed it perfectly. Croat looks, just kind of nods, and he like reaches out and almost like a little like turtle kiss right on his forehead.
That was very cute, Croat. You make me smile, Croat. You're so funny.
He smiles back and he goes back into the little pocket.
Good boy. Come on, let's go eat. You hungry? Nod your head. Good boy.
You're like in the pocket. Hi, welcome back to how much I love voicing like fucking reptiles and amphibians that say one word. Savant, you managed to set down these tree stalks and the various large planks of wood back down the lumber mill, right on the platform where it seems going to line up to the saw. Ludwig kind of offers you a hand for a firm hand, or not Ludwig, Krater offers you a hand for a firm handshake, kind of grasps it really tightly and goes, "Thank you again, Savant. You really are something else, you know."
Thank you.
Really strange. Wanderer comes in 2 years ago. Not a lot of people really take too kindly for him, but, you know, I always liked you, kid. Always a good sport. Kind of hits you on the shoulder, puts a nice little chip on it. Take your time fetching it. Ludwig can wait. This little patient tyke, isn't he?
I'll be back in just a second.
He nods.
I'll go get it.
Not like I'm any faster. You return back to your home. As you head over, you see Anya kind of like running past, like really quick. Johan, hi Uncle Savant. She kind of like quickly like runs over, hugs you by the waist, like not even lining up the waist, like more towards like the lower belt line. She goes, "How was work?"
It was really good.
Okay, bye.
Okay.
Have you seen Johan?
No.
Okay, bye. And she just sprints off, looking for her brother. Savant, you go to fetch the gift for Ludwig. What does your home look like? Interior, exterior? What's it like? What is Savant's shack?
Oh man.
His love shack.
It's pretty simplistic, just very woody. Who'd have thought? It's almost like he's a lumberjack or something.
It's made of clay. Clay and bricks.
A lot of plants.
It's not much, but a lot of plants. Okay.
Yes.
Probably some of like the spotted green flowers. That okay. I like that. Maybe like little saplings and stuff.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
It's like that one home from Brave when they go into the witch's house.
Yeah.
It's just shit everywhere.
Like clear signs of nature. It lines up nicely with like the light that emanates from like the open doors and windows and such. Nice. And it's simple living, right?
Yes.
You have one bedroom and the bookshelves. And
yeah.
whatnot. Yeah. Okay. strangely enough, as you kind of go over, and your work table is still in your home, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. So you head over to your own work table, and right there is, of course, the nice pan flute that you had made, handcrafted. The lacquer is already set. You kind of smell it, and it's this fresh pine scent. Kind of look it over, and even let out like a little, like just of your natural breath. Not even playing it, tuned perfectly, and it's just this amazing sound to your ears. As suddenly you just hear a loud from downstairs.
What?
From behind the bookcase.
Oh shit.
Yeah. You turn towards your bookcase, and you see it's cracked open.
Fuck.
Barely noticeable to most, but you recognize it immediately. A slight light kind of seeping out from it. It seems someone had broken into your home and was still inside of it.
I'm going in.
All right.
Well, hold on. Wait a minute. All right, what's the? I got my axe on.
You have your
I'll
axe.
get that ready.
Yeah. You the most familiar motion of unlatching the actual like loop of the axe from your belt, and you hear the pop of it as you pull it to your side,
Alright.
into the bookcase.
Going in.
Okay, are you gonna try and like slide it open and whatnot?
Mm-hmm.
Give me a stealth check.
Oh, okay.
Unless you just want to go down there like the lumberjack from fucking Hoodwink.
Oh my god. 15.
15. With ease, in this very like familiar melodic fashion, you slide the bookcase to the side, and you immediately, as you get behind it, you slide it shut completely this time as you hear the familiar click in place. Slowly, you make your way down the stairs into their secret study. And what does that look like? What's your nice little study look like?
My study. I didn't think about that.
It probably has like your mementos, like what remains of them at least.
You know, it's gonna be a little. It's not gonna be super fancy. It's just gonna have like all the basic stuff in there, and then some lights.
Yeah, you have like essentially like a wood-fashioned splint for like your shoulder plates and like your like pads and whatnot. And your boots are set to the side, right by the mouth. You have like a handstand that holds your gauntlet. And where typically in the kind of front of it, there's a table that contains far too close of an accessory than you are comfortable with. Instead, standing directly in front of it is Johan. Kind of looking at the table, holding something, kind of cloth. He hasn't even noticed you come by. He's too enthralled by whatever he's holding. Like, it's pretty large, especially for the kids.
Putting the axe back on.
What are you, fucking Bart?
I'm not gonna fucking kill you, kid. I'm like, hey, how'd you get in here?
He like nearly leaps back upon you entering the room as he like tries to hide what he's holding by his back, just to no prevail. Uncle Civant, I was just looking for you, and I found this, and he kind of like gestures the room, and you see behind him is a very large cloth wrapped package with rope. A familiar package from a life prior, and it was clear that Johan had already seen what was inside, as his poor attempt to rewrap the wrapped and sheathed weapons were blatantly, the hilt peeks out from Death Adder, as the top of the package is clearly open.
What are you doing with those?
You see he goes for a lie, but he immediately goes, I saw you through the window the other day moving the bookshelf back in place, and I wanted to know what was down here. Kind of like puts them back onto the table. Guess I found out. Please don't tell Pop, you'll be awful sore. I hate this guy. He's your kid.
Did you tell him?
Did you tell him?
Did you tell anyone?
With the axe, did you?
No.
Okay.
Not even Anya. Not like I tell her anything.
I'm gonna take the swords from him and just like attempt to wrap them back and be like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna squat down to his level and be like, hey, if you want to see something, just ask.
Where did you get them? Did you kill somebody
Okay,
for them?
that's not what I meant. Don't ask about that.
Where'd you hide them here?
Okay,
Where'd
no.
you make them?
Okay, stop asking questions.
What's with the armor?
Okay.
Cool. Can I wear it?
Alright, you gotta go.
You push Johan. Johan kind of stumbles. Oh man.
12-year-old kid. Get the fuck out.
He's like, as he's like making his way back, he goes, "Wait, can you make me a sword?" And you're like still behind him.
You know what? Okay.
Alright, so you go back upstairs.
Give me 3 days, and I just like pushed him out gently. It's also your sister's looking for you.
Oh, again? Really? And you just push him out right there, door shuts. As you kind of push him out, you see Krater making his way, like, across the courtyard. Like, he's not even to your house yet, he's barely, like, halfway. And he's just like, what's that little troublemaker up to, huh?
Broke into my house.
He kind of goes, oh, and he kind of, like, grows to grab Johan, like, almost like a bear, and Johan just, like, jukes past him and, like, sprints off and goes, Anya! And, like, kind of, like, sprinting around now looking for his sister. Krater makes his way towards the door, like, towards you. As he does, he reaches for his coin purse, immediately kind of opening it. So, Civant, what do I owe ya?
Don't worry about it.
Kind of, like, pushes his hand. I'm not worried. What do I owe you? Truly.
You don't owe me anything. It's good. Yes.
Are you sure?
Yes.
He sees, like,
good
smile.
kid.
Oh,
He deserves it.
I owe you for this one, Civant. Truly. Perhaps we can enjoy dinner together one evening.
Can't pass up a good meal.
Oh, especially when the wife's cooking, that's for sure. Mm-hmm. We could even bring it here if you want. More comfortable at home?
I want to check out your place.
Well, we moved some furniture around, but nothing too extreme since the last time you were over, but of course, we'll host. Why not?
Yeah.
He smiles. Kind of holds, like, the package in his hands and holds the pamphlet and goes, thanks again, Civant. I know we can talk to you. He walks off, and you kind of hear well, it's coming up.
Oh.
Yeah. You hear him, like, being to call out to his own child as you hear, like, all sorts of children names being called. Just, Johan,
Schmidt.
Schmidt. Schmidt.
It's some dude. It's like in the fountain.
Ludwig! And just, like, all this, like, calling out. Dieter, you hear Krater immediately just, thanks again, Civant. And as you hear your dear friend's name catch the wind, you see Civant, and I'm like, very, very stoic, like natural stoic pose, shoulders, glistening from not sweat, just but from like the sheer sun, hair flowing in the breeze, the axe on his belt, ting, ting. He's like naturally posing. There's like a grate underneath him which steams.
Shit, that's how I used to look. I don't want to tell him. I'm gonna do this. Alright, Croat, you ready? Alright, check this out, Croat. Press that button for me.
Croat looks at you, and with his head he just...
Dunk. I then speak into it. I cast message.
Okay.
To Civant. If you're hungry, we are making food. Please come over. You can respond to this message. And then I go... And like a little...
That's the equivalent of fucking, like, soup can with, like, the wire attached to it. That's adorable. And what are you using, like, so you hit something?
Yeah, so I glance off my wrist, and then it catches on this gauntlet,
Yeah.
and it shoots off.
Oh, it shoots up the gauntlet. I thought you were throwing Croat for a second. And then Croat opens his mouth. And he goes,
He repeats it.
someday.
One day.
You hear the words of your dear friend Dieter. Catch the wind. Familiar message being cast to you. He's
Like 30 feet away.
You're neighbors. You are quite literally neighbors. But you are on the coastline, so you're a bit far. You're so used to trying to say something back, but kind of having to bite your own tongue. As he added to that at the end there, like, you can't reply back, like, with the message. You can?
You can.
Oh, I think you can't. My bad. So you can reply back. It just depends on you see Johan and like kind of racing Anya past you and just goes, if I beat you home, you're not allowed to eat supper for an entire week. Mom said. And Anya just goes, she did not. And she kind of looks at you. She didn't, right? Still running. She didn't,
bye.
right? Okay, bye.
I'm gonna chase after them. I'm gonna beat them.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Give me a fucking dex check. I want to see if you're faster than children.
Okay.
Give me a
You are
strength
racing
check.
children.
That's an 11.
Anya in her like dress is like keeping her skirt down, and you just sprint down. You want to pick her up?
Sure.
You just scoop up on her. She's just like squeals for a moment, and just like is like absolutely giddy from this. But like even though you're much like larger, Johan is much faster. She's just full on sprinting till he hits the wall. Ivan, and he kind of looks over and he goes, looks like Uncle Civant's not eating for a whole year now, is he?
What?
What is that?
What does that mean?
Did Mom say so?
You kind of notice the like kitchen window opens and goes, what is all this talk about not eating when I just prepared the meal? Kind of looks at Johan. Get inside. Wash up. You're filthy. And what happened to your dress, dear Anya? And like Anya's like snot, dirt, lacquer-colored dress because of your own like messy hands as you pick her up. He's like,
I wash my hands.
lacquer does not come off that easily. Sorry, Mama. She kind of like hops down. Thank you, Uncle Civant. Like frolics inside, and you see Ada smiling at you. Ada being a very motherly woman. Her form fit for one who has given birth to 2 children. Very like elegant features with soft, straight blonde hair, and like this very like cheeky grin complexion that she has as she smiles at you and goes, I take it you'll be joining us for dinner tonight. Is that right, Civant?
Absolutely. Couldn't mess it up.
Always a pleasure. You know, there's a reason that we have 5 chairs set. And it's not for the turtle.
He has a moment where he's just like, his heart's warm.
My boob!
My booby!
My fucking peck! you fucking hunch down to get in the door. No, you're not that tall. She's actually taller than you.
Oh, yeah, right.
She's a girthy woman.
She is.
God, I love her.
And right behind you is none other than the man himself. Unless you had anything else you'd like to do, Dieter.
I'm the man.
I turn around. I look at the courtyard. Do I see Soren? Norin, sorry.
Give me a perception check.
Fucking asshole. Oh, Christ. 12.
Yeah, you see Norin actually dropping off his like measly 3. He doesn't even bother to be respectful to Krater. He just like throws the like stalks of wood on top of the pile where you see like the nice neat like 8 stacks of wood that had been set up by Civant. You see like now just sprawled across the deck, and Krater just guess I'll pick them up. And you see him like bend over and straighten. They kind of set him down, and Norin begins to make his way back home.
I cast message real quick. I go, quickly. Crowd. Press that fucking button.
Curl kind of looks at you.
You're too slow, I press it.
He looks, sees Norin, he reaches, but your finger already hits it, and he's like,
good job, Crow, you did it. I message Norin, your son has caused property damage. I will be coming around to your house tomorrow to talk about it. Do not respond to this message.
As you do, his like head kind of at first gets startled by this,
And I walk inside.
and like although he doesn't reply, you still hear this from like the message. He goes, "Fucking asshole." He goes back to his house. You go inside, shut the door behind you.
Who's ready to eat? I'm so...
Crow in your pocket.
Come on, Crow. I take him out. I put him down.
Where do you put him?
On the floor. He's got his own bowl. Alright, he's got his bowl. He's got
Most
his
of the time he
bowl.
actually sits in that bowl, funny enough. Kind of like curls up and goes inside.
Go on. Essen.
You find the table now set with the fine breads from the Scandavery, with roasted beef and soft potato mash alongside it, covered in a salty and savory marinade. You see the like well-timed work of your dear beloved wife preparing this dinner for you, as the sauerbraten has been made for all of you.
Sauerbraten. You did some Googling.
Oh, yeah.
My God.
You turned my country into Germany, I'll fucking turn your food into Germany.
Good. Shit's good.
It is quite good as you sit down and prepare yourself for dinner. Johan already kind of reaching for the bread, and Anya just immediately like smacking his hand. And immediately Anya just snatches out a piece of bread and roll and just
I'm also gonna snatch a piece of bread.
a fucking chunk. Like, just tear it out. And you just, like, as you do this, you just hear, like, under Anya's breath, just, Shaisa. And Ada, like, hears it and just goes, Anya, where did you learn such a thing?
I look at her.
I'm gonna look at Dieter and be like,
You mouth the words, and, like, under pressure, like, Anya just, Krot? And Krot just...
he's like,
I don't know where Crowd hears this. It's crazy.
Ada...
Crowd, you naughty little turtle.
Ada
You
just
tortoise.
looks and goes, naughty turtle indeed.
I'll show you that. Okay, family. As per usual, we take grace.
Okay, say grace.
Give me hands.
You feel a lump
Doing
of
this.
bread still in your hand
Okay,
from Anya.
Okay, everyone bow your heads.
Johan keeps his head up a little bit as he's
Johan,
like glaring at
down.
Anya. He puts his head
Danke.
down.
Who's the group bastard? Okay.
Grun, the spirit of nature.
Heiligen Tag is coming up, family. We must prepare for the winter and prepare for family and enjoyment. I bless everyone here and the food we eat. Danke, Anya. Everyone say Danke.
Danke, and you hear like a Scheisse
No. Good enough.
from Johan.
Good enough. Once Heiligen Tag comes, we're gonna come back and eat more. Yes?
Yeah.
Yes. Good. Okay, everyone. Good enough, yeah?
You see,
And Grun,
like,
we pray.
Anya already has like the bread
Anya.
roll in her mouth. She just snuck it like
Anya.
very quickly.
Alright, that's fine. Okay, tell me about your day, Anya.
She takes it out of her mouth. You know how it was, Pasha.
That was it? Nothing else?
She's like about to say it.
It
It was bad.
There you go.
But Ludwig was nice.
Ludwig is nice. He's like 2 feet tall, I think. How tall are you?
He's pretty short. He's like 3 feet tall, roughly.
He's good enough.
He's mostly like,
He's just
you know, it's because the shell. It makes him rounded out. He's a round little lad. You also kind of hear Johan pipe up and goes, "Oh, you'll never guess what I found today.
What'd you find, Johan?
It was a rock that looked just like Claude. I threw it right at Norin and it almost hit him in the back of the head." And you hear Ada just go, "Johan!"
Yeah, Johan, we don't do that. That's his manslaughter.
I wasn't going to kill him.
Well, you never...
And she kind of bites his tongue, like right when he's about to like spill the beans.
You're gonna use what?
Claude?
Why are you in on this? Go eat.
Claude turns around, gets out of the food bowl, meanders his head into it, and begins to chow.
That's good. Looks like everyone had a fun day. What about you, Civant? Fun day?
very fun day. Very successful day.
You hear Anya pipe up. Uncle Savant, like, cut down 17 trees
Jesus.
on one arm. He made Norin look like... Kind of looks at Ada. Can I say it? Ada just... It made him look like Shaisa.
That is nice. They are neighbors. Must be nice. But they are very assholes. They're very bad. I don't like them. But they are neighbors. Heiligen Tag's coming up.
Yeah, and I think then you hear Johan pipe up. I think Leland's not going to be around much longer. His mom apparently taking him back to Phaedros, so looks like he's going to be all by himself, the old bastard. Oh, kind of see him like bite his tongue.
Where's everyone getting these cuss words from?
They kind of both look at each other.
Don't look
Nod. They kind of point to you.
Shit. Okay, I understand. That's on me. Don't say it in the table. Only me. Only grown-ups.
You see Johan's about to push away from the table, and Ada goes, Johan pushes him back.
Okay. Where'd you hear that from? What do you mean he's leaving with his mother? She already left.
Oh, well, she's coming back because Norin hasn't been doing too well, and she doesn't think he's fit to be a father anymore.
Where'd you hear this from?
He gets around.
Jesus, I've been in my study for too long. Christ.
He nods. And you look at him and you kind of see, like, He wants to spend more time with you, not making clocks.
We'll do something tomorrow.
He nods. Oh, we can go find rocks and chuck it at the Norton's house.
Okay, maybe not. I like the finding rocks idea.
Kind of looks at you.
Why?
We can find rocks and chuck it at Norton's house. He looks away and he like stuffs a roll into his mouth and Anya kind of starting to finish up her own meal alongside Ada as you see Ada kind of turn and goes, "Alright, Johan, when you're finished with supper, you have to help us clean up and it's off to bed, okay? If you want to go collect rocks," she kind of looks at your father, "with your father, then you have to go to bed right and early. Isn't that right?"
That is correct.
You hear Johan just, fine. It's like kind of so muffled by the roll in his mouth as both Ada and Anya begin to fetch the dishes and bring them into the kitchen. Now just the men at the table.
Okay, Johan, up. Up. Stand up.
He stands up.
Okay, I'm going to show you something. You understand?
He takes the roll out of his mouth, puts on plate.
Now, you have dirtied yourself, correct?
He kind of looks at him. A little bit. His hair's kind of messy. There's a little bit of like smudge on his shirt from when he was eating. A little bit of mess.
Okay, I'm going to show you something. I roll my sleeves. So press this button.
He rolls up his sleeves.
No, press my button. Don't worry, you don't have, not yet.
Kind of looks to you.
Just press it. Go. Okay, the clock starts whirring. I cast Minor Illusion, and on the table, I cast a picture of my dead grandpa.
Oh,
I'm like, this is your grandfather. You were young, you did meet him. Do you remember him?
not really, no.
Okay. How old are you? You're very old. You're old enough.
I'm 12.
Yes, that's what I thought.
You don't know your kids' age?
No, I know my kid's age. Listen, I've been in the study for what?
Yeah.
Listen.
I knew you were 12. I knew.
Okay.
Shit.
Did you know he was 12?
Sure.
Okay, cool. Wait, yeah, you were there
Yeah,
when he
she
was
was
born.
there.
Yeah, you were there when he was born.
Guys, hey.
Hey.
It's just a still image of him. It's like a little projection.
Okay. It's like a hologram. That's so
It's
cool.
a hologram, exactly. This is your grandfather. He was a very special man who unfortunately became sick. Do you remember that?
When he was shaking all the time. And
That is
he
correct.
kept shaking.
That is correct.
He would move
That is correct.
very strangely.
That is very correct. I'm glad you have such good memory. Better than mine. Good boy. Like, toss his head.
It's even messier when he does. He kind of like puts his hair
Sorry
down.
about that.
You see, there's like a bit of a grin on his face.
He was doing things related to magic. We have magic in our blood. Do you know that? That's why your ears are slightly pointy.
He kind of like feels his ears.
Feel that little point? Your mother doesn't have that point, but you, me, and your sister do. That's a special blood. That is family blood. Yes?
So someday I'll be able to do magic like you.
That is exactly correct. You will do.
And what will I do?
I don't know. What do you want to do? You want to sit here and play with clocks with me? They're very fantastic. They're nice.
No.
They're cool. No. That hurts a
Clocks
little.
are too slow. I want to be somewhere fast. Somewhere with action.
You want to be an adventurer?
Yeah.
I wanted to be one too when I was growing up.
But why weren't you one, Papa?
The shakes. Your grandfather. I had to step up. You will not step up. I will be here for you. Be here for your sister. I'll be here for your mother. Be here for you, Civant.
I'm here for you. I'm here for all of you.
You get what I'm saying?
You kind of see like the grin as he's looking up in the distance out the
You
window.
are a special boy. You deserve the world.
I get to go on an adventure.
One day. Maybe when you're older.
Maybe after Civant makes me my sword.
What? Gonna make him a sword? Like a sword or a wooden sword?
A wooden sword.
Okay, that's what
How am I supposed to kill monsters with a wooden sword?
How'd you want to kill monsters?
That's part of being an adventurer.
Not everything is about
uncharted
killing.
worlds.
Okay, you know what? You got me there. Sometimes you need to defend yourself. Only defense. You don't attack.
He kind of looks to you. Defend?
If you be attacked.
Protect yourself.
No, I understand, but... kind of looks at you curiously. Defend.
Defense. Okay, run along. That's it. I'm a grown-up talk. I turn off the projector.
As you turn off the projection, he hugs you, and he goes, "Don't worry, Papa. Clocks will be very helpful on my adventures. If I don't have a sword, I can always bash them in the head with one."
Jesus Christ.
He kind of turns to you, and he runs over to you, Savant, and he goes, "One day I'll be able to protect you, Uncle." He lets go and he runs off.
That's so sweet. Savant, I have something for you.
Yes.
I've been working on this for the past 2 weeks. It was challenging. I'm not a woodworker, unlike yourself. So I reach into I go upstairs to my workplace. Stay here. Do whatever, I don't know. Here, play with Crow.
Okay. I'm just gonna what are...
Crow is overjoyed. Crow has the tendency that you've noticed to be extremely happy around those he likes and exhibits signs of aggression or like anger or whatever turtle rage you can imagine when around someone that he doesn't. It's quite on off. If you're cool, he's like have the time of his life, he plays games, he has all his fun. If you're not, he'll probably bite you. He loves this. Ever since the moment he met you, he has like sprinted to you at Mach -6 as fast as a turtle can make it. Sometimes backwards.
I'm gonna make him walk backwards.
You put him on the table and you watch as he moonwalks towards the edge of the table.
No!
He loves playing catch.
No!
That's such a...
It's gonna take him at least 2 hours to get across this
be a-
round
I
table.
keep moving him away from the
Moving
table.
closer, then you move back.
Yeah.
And every time you lift him, his limbs are just like air walking, essentially. All right, you go upstairs to fetch the lunch.
I pick up the watch. I put it in the little in the box. It has the same shitty engraving I did on the watch. I come down and say, I go, "This is something that I've been working on. My father gave me one when I was young, about your age. I'm gonna give you one." I opened it up. It's a stopwatch. It's like a pocket watch.
Oh my god.
It's got your name shittily engraved on the side of the red wood.
First, you think like Anya wrote it. To be honest, it's that like butchered.
I'm like, oh.
I will fix it later. Don't worry, but is your first one. It's good to always know the time.
It's beautiful, thank you so much. I'm gonna tuck it in wherever I can.
And what I was taught was breast pockets with the cord attached to your back.
I don't think I have one of those right now.
Not in your current shirt, but typically like your button-up attire that you wear does have like a front pocket. Your flannel doesn't, but your button-ups, yeah, absolutely, they have it. And even if it didn't, you'd be able to like clip it to like the undershirt. And
it's
then
got
have
a
like
clip.
the overlay.
It's got a clip in it.
It's very nice.
This is so nice. Thank you so much.
Don't worry, that's free. How was your day?
It was good.
It was good?
Good. I got to flex.
I know. Well, you flex all the time, so that's... Remind me of myself, actually.
How was your day?
Well, I was fixing that. I made that. Look how
Wow.
nice it is.
It's great.
It could be better.
You hear Ada like softly gasp as she enters and she goes, "Oh, I told you that he'd love it. It's absolutely wonderful, dear." And
Duck.
as she takes the rest of the dishes along with Anya and Johan, she sets down a fine bottle of honey liqueur with 2 glasses.
Fantastic.
Amber gave this to me while I was at the market.
I'm back.
What a kind man. He said it was his way of saying thank you for the new clock in the store.
Oh, yeah. That was... I mean, he paid me, but that wasn't charity. But I'll take these.
I'm going to get the little ones to bed.
Danke.
You two enjoy yourselves. She walks over and gives you a kiss on the forehead once again, Dieter. And as she does, like kind of still wrapped around you, she looks at you, Civant, and she goes, "And no funny business now. Remember, mister, I know where you live after all." She kind of smirks at you.
I know where you live.
But of course, you're in my house. And she like takes the rest of the
As she goes, like, kiss her hand.
Aw.
And then
You feel her like squeeze your hand gently as she leaves.
I'll be upstairs in a bit.
She exits the room with the children. And you two have a bottle of honey liqueur and 2 glasses.
I don't know what I'm going to do with that little Johann. Holy shit. Did you hear him? He was cursing. I'm
Bad.
That is very bad. What does that say on me?
Well, Scheiße. You say that a lot.
Yeah, but it's common.
You are what you say.
That's as fucked up. That's as fucked up.
Crow is like walking towards like the glass and you see he's like trying to push it off the table.
Okay, cool. Okay, no. Want some crow? It's okay. He's a tortoise. You can handle it.
He's like hovering.
Can he handle it?
You can handle it.
Give me a nature check?
Okay.
To see if turtles can consume alcohol?
I'm good at
Hi,
that.
welcome to Tea&D. Trying to see if a turtle can drink.
15.
You say nature?
Yeah.
Motherfucker. 21.
He's gonna be sticky, but it should be fine. Not too much though.
It's gonna be fine. Just a little sip.
Alright.
Alright, pour him a double shot. I'm just.
You give him the whole bottle.
Okay, open mouth. I'm drunken. I do a little bit. Like a little drop.
It right in his mouth as he. And you even see like there's like a stickiness to his beak now as he like opens and shuts it and just
It's good, yes?
shuts his eyes and just smiles.
Okay, you go to bed. You're fine.
As you say that, he goes back into his shell.
Good boy.
Why did the tortoise get the alcohol before us?
He's a turtle.
What? I'm sorry. Why did the turtle get the alcohol before us?
No. He's a tortoise. I say turtle.
What the fuck?
He's a shelled creature. What do you mean? Why? Look at him. He's so cute.
Are we gonna
start
drink
pouring.
it? There we
I
go.
pour you one. I pour myself one. Cheers.
Okay.
As the two of you clink and drink, you hear outside initially what you believe is an Oberpony escaping its pen. This like very loud
Jesus. It's like
and then
10
halted
at night. Oh.
as outside your door you hear a
Ah, shite. What is it now? I get up, put my drink down. I'll be right back, Civant. Open the door. Yes, who is it?
You open it, and you don't get to see the torso. You see, like, the midsection and set of haunches of a centaur. This soldier centaur, armored in Crexian guard attire, silver with blue linens and cloth, a blue satchel over her shoulder, these white horse haunches with pale skin, dark brown hair down to her shoulders, and a plated helmet right across her head. I apologize for arriving so late in the evening. I traveled from Pedros to get to your village.
Phaedros?
She nods.
Nice.
She, as you say this, you see like a very soft smile. She fans through several written parcels. Are you Dieter Odermacher?
Meine Name is Dieter Oberhaven. That is correct.
She
What
looks
is
you
it?
up and down. Sees your figure, sees your form, a very fatherly nature, but not one that's ever seen a fight before. I must give you my sincerest apologies, but yourself, like many others of your village, have been called. She hands you a parcel. To take up arms against the Krogan incursion within Moor, decreed by God King Krenix himself, as of today.
You're not playing with me, are you?
She nods her head towards the parcel.
Christ. I take it.
As you take the parcel, you open it up
Yeah.
and read it before you. Let me try it. Do you want to read it in your voice or do you want to read it in Krennic's
I'll
voice?
read it. I'll read it in my voice.
Okay. It says, by order of the God King Krenix, our time has been ravaged by the reptilian threat. Our lands in jeopardy. Moor is the final battlegrounds for the great Krogan incursion. If we do not prevail here, their tyranny, their corruption, will plague our powers and the plane itself. Our numbers have decreased over time, so we greatly call upon you, Dieter Omar, to serve alongside us, the Crexian army. Then you see like this very formal, fancy signature belonging to
Krennic.
the king, the God King himself, Krennic.
Scheiße. Thank you for delivering this unfortunate news. Can I ask who else from my village? Oh, did she already fuck up?
No, she's still there. She's actually leaning in, like kind of looking at you, but kind of past you, and she sees you, Civant, inside. She goes, "What's your name?
Civant.
Last name?"
No, I don't have one.
She nods and she looks. Shame, you're not in here. Could have used a man like you.
Shane. That is good news.
She nods towards him. His figure, his form.
Don't matter, I can handle myself. I just need to know who else is going for my village.
She looks past Dieter when she says this, and she gives you a very concerned look. Alright, let me see here. She rifles through, she goes, Brother Hakira Dagmaro is being called not to serve, but to be counseled. It seems that as a representative of Grun, Krennic must call upon that of a god spirit, strangely enough, who hasn't been in contact with the king himself.
Strange.
Kratir Brask.
Oh, no.
She kind of looks through her papers more. This one merely says Jorg.
Oh, no. Stop it.
Twig Scandever.
Oh, no.
And Norin Scrindle.
That's fine.
Everyone else, no! Oh, no!
If it's okay with you, you are an outsider. I mean, not in a rude way. Can I hand the papers in?
If you insist, but you are to leave by tomorrow.
I don't even get one more day?
You get the night.
That is fantastic. Okay. Danke.
He nods.
What was your name again?
She turns over her shoulder. Oh, I did not introduce myself properly. My sincerest apologies. I'm Savala.
Savara? That's a fantastic name. Savara.
I'm a messenger within the Crexian army.
Good for you. I couldn't have joined the Navy?
No, as a matter of fact, most have actually agreed to join the Navy, but no ships have safely been able to travel towards the shoreline of Krogan on account of, well, flying threats.
Oh. Scheisse. Scheisse indeed. Dragons.
Krennic speed then, Mr. Alamaka.
Dankeschön.
With that, she leaves you the parcels,
Gute Nacht.
and she trots off back towards Phaedros.
Civant. I have unfortunate news. Looks like.
Civant, you've heard everything.
Yeah.
Oh, you heard. Oh, perfect. Excuse me one moment. I go upstairs.
Alright.
Alright, well, I'll leave the parcel on the table. You can look through those.
I'm gonna look for it.
Yep, you see that Jorg has been drafted, Norin has been drafted, a gentleman known as Twig Scandever has been drafted, little halfling man.
Baker.
He's a baker.
Not the baker.
So 2 lumberjacks, a baker, and a deer clocksmith.
As I go upstairs, I look at the kids. They're sleeping.
Yep.
I enter. I just look. I go to my room.
Ada is actually clutching the now fixed tortoise plushie you had made for her.
Ada? My wife?
No, or Anya, sorry.
That's good. That's what I figured.
Yes.
That's good.
Ada is clutching the normal tortoise. No, but
She's crushing Crow.
Crow is...
Crow's downstairs.
Crow's downstairs,
He's
head in
lost.
his shell, limbs out, and he's like scuttling a little bit, like one
He's
side,
lost.
other side, one side.
He's geeking. I walk up to Ada. I go, I have some news. Hand her the pamphlet or whatever the fuck I got.
She kind of looks and she covers her
I
mouth.
have been drafted. Not fantastic? How great is that?
There must be some kind of mistake. Not
Nope.
you, no. Maybe Varlili or
Nope.
Civant.
Nope.
Jorg.
Jorg is gone.
And you.
I am going.
Who else? If not
Crater
Civant,
is going. And so is Norman. Us four for my humble little village.
She immediately reaches over to console you.
What am I gonna do? Am I going to make clocks and throw them at lizards? I'm gonna make a clock and throw it at a fucking dragon? What do I do? I promised Johan I was gonna take him for rocks. How's he gonna wake up tomorrow morning? And I'm not there. I leave tomorrow morning. How?
I don't know. I do not know.
I love you. I've always loved you. I love the children. You take the, no. I gave her a kiss on the forehead. I must deliver these. I said I would. It's better they hear it from someone from the village than a centaur rolled up. Isn't that crazy? A centaur.
Not as crazy as drafting a clocksmith might be.
So funny. So beautiful. Another kiss.
She embraces you as well. You two kiss for a moment, knowing that this could very well be your last.
I should leave a note. I'll leave a note. I'll send you a note later. It's like, love you guys. Be safe. Protect it. Sorry for not
playing rocks.
playing rocks.
Here's my turtle.
Stop being an asshole. You keep quote. Alright. Civant, do you mind accompanying me to deliver some news?
Yeah.
Let's leave Noah for last. He's an asshole.
Okay.
Okay.
So hit
So,
up Crater since he's next door.
okay. You go to the lumber mill homestead of one creature brass. What would you like to do?
What time is it? It's like 11?
11:33.
Oh shit. It is knock. It is night. It is no time to sleep. I know.
One moment, and literally 1 moment passes. As
Oh shit.
11:34, as Creature Brass, kind of in like a nightie and like sleeping cap, opens the door very slowly, smiles at you, rubbing his eyes. Dieter, do you know what time? Of course you do.
I do know
It's
what time
late,
it is.
dear friend, and I'm Savant. Coming for dinner this late, I suppose I have to oblige, but might take a moment for everything to get ready. You look so in dismay. What's the matter,
Crater,
friends?
I have some. First of all, gute Nacht. It's a pleasant evening.
But of course, kind of looks out towards the moon, which is about 3/4 high.
I have a letter for you.
We live beside each other. And as he takes from you, he sees like the wax seal of Krenix and goes,
I have one too. We have been drafted.
he opens it, reads it.
As you're reading, I will summarize. We're going to war. Our god King Krenix has sent us to fight.
He shakes his head.
Spend this time with your family. We're off in the morning.
Dieter. He holds it out. He sent this to me so I could die. Tortle? Krexnia? We're gonna go to war against what? Oh, Auntie.
I didn't even think about that.
Lizard folk. Dragonborn. And yes, other turtles.
Stop.
Scaled king. He didn't draft me because he wanted me to fight alongside my fellow Craxians. He just wanted to get rid of me. I leave my family to deal with the rest. Alright. Dieter, you look and you see creature kind of give a sigh and he goes,
I know it's friends.
looks like Helgen Tog came early for dear Ludwig. Kind of pulls the parcel from kind of the end table stash, this little drawer cubby at the front of the door, and he holds it. Good gift to say goodbye.
You fucking one-upped me. I look like an asshole.
Savant's like just keeping his head down. He's not happy.
Criterion looks at you and he goes, hey, chin up. This is a war you don't have to fight it. And with that, he turns to say goodbye and good night.
Good night, old friends. Sleep tight. See you tomorrow morning.
So you have a few more?
Yep.
You
I'm going to York first.
You doing Yorg?
Oh, actually, no. We'll do Tweed.
Tweed?
Was it Tweed?
So there's Tweed.
Or it was Twig. It was Twig, not Tweed. Twig's Civant.
Yeah, so there's Twig, Yorg,
Yorg and
Norin, and
And
because remember,
Oh,
in
brother.
council, he's not fighting, but he's
Alright,
seeking
he's second to
counsel.
last.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go down.
Okay.
Maybe we'll give us free bread.
You head over to Scandavery, a fine wooden wide-set village with like two smokestack-like chimneys pluming out like very small puffs of dissipating smoke from it. You enter to the fresh smell of baked bread as he prepares the next morning's sale.
I had to give a knock.
Well, the door's already, it's like a sliding door. It's
I
already
open it. I still knock anyway.
Yeah, cool.
Courtesy.
You swing, like it's a swinging door.
Oh, I enter.
Yeah, you enter,
Hello?
and you see kind of popped up
Twig?
on like kind of like a bar stool, like with a rolling pin, is this halfling with like a nice top baker hat, puffy apron, a little like wide set to be honest. Someone who works around bread so much might take a bite is sort of his form. And very, very thick lens glasses with a handlebar mustache as he looks to you and he goes, Dieter, isn't it late? What are you doing here?
It is a little late. It is exactly 11.
Did you come with Croat?
40.
Oh, you have to have Croat, right?
I do have Croat, actually. Just for you.
Alright.
Now, before I give you Croat, I'm going to give you
You're gonna
this.
give him to me? Like to keep
No,
forever?
no.
I thought
Just-
it was your... Oh.
Just for like 5 minutes. Just
Sorry.
for right here. I have some news for you. I give him the letter.
Stop
We've
it.
been
That's
drafted.
not very nice. Don't do that.
Drafted.
Into a war.
Knock it
He
off.
looks kind of concerned.
Beat it.
A war. They don't need bakers in a war, clocksmiths. They need lumberjacks. Savant got drafted, right?
No.
Oh, there's no war. You're just pulling my leg.
Look at the letter.
He takes the letter, just all of it, and he begins to open it up, and you see his like smile, almost with his mustache, droop as he squints even behind the thickness of the lenses. No, what? Me?
I wanted to be the one to deliver it instead of the fucking centaur. They sent a centaur here to Oberhaven.
Never in my life have I been picked for anything, and now I get picked for a war.
Please, Croat. He will console you.
His head's not even peeking out of the shell.
Croat is sad as well.
I'm gonna give him a little tap on his
Wake up,
shoulder.
Croat. Come on.
Croat stirs
Free
his
bread.
head, swaying from side to side, and not only emotional turmoil, but also like
He's sloshed.
he's upset. He's sad drunk now.
Fuck.
You have a sad drunk turtle. His head kind of swaying from side to side. You see Twig not wanting to bother dear Croat in this instance. He goes, well, I don't really have anyone to say goodbye to. I guess it'll be nice to check out my homeland, being ravaged by dragons and worms and lizards that want to eat me.
But, on the bright side, you're going to experience new flora and fauna.
He looks at you.
That's
and
exciting,
like,
right?
All trying to eat me.
It's okay, buddy. I understand.
Let's see him.
Got a couple more notes. I'll see you tomorrow morning.
Thanks, Dieter. Have a good night. You see, as you leave, the lights in the Scandavery go out.
That's sad. Oh, that's sad. That never goes out. Oh, Christ. Okay.
Who's next? You did this. You did all of this. You couldn't let the centaur just deliver notes.
No.
Oh my god. You want to be there for the heartbreak.
York.
York.
Yes.
York actually lives like out in the nature. He just kind of slumps it, almost like a hammock, set beside nice rocks and trees.
Nice.
He's also kind of a loner. You were up to York, and you see like under a sheer mammoth weight, like the branches are kind of bent, and he kind of
Throw a rock.
nothing. He just
What the fuck? He's a happy sleep. I don't want to. You go wake him up.
Oh man. Okay. I'll tap him.
you tap him and just.
Punch him.
Match.
Sieves, hey, time for work alright. It's not even sunrise, but I guess you have to be up early to cut down 8 stalks, right?
Yeah, it's not about that.
What? You don't have a talk or something? I'm not.
I'm just gonna point to Dieter.
Oh, scheiße.
Yeah.
Because it's my turn.
Oh,
Hello, York. I haven't seen you in
Hey.
a while. How you doing?
tired.
I can see. Well, you're going to be a little more tired.
Rubbing his eyes, his trunk kind of hanging between his hands.
I have some very sad news. I know you like the woods, but we're going to see new woods. I give him the note.
Kind of takes it and opens it
I
up.
know you're a little sleepy, and he just
Rubs his
woke up.
eyes, and as he kind of looks at it, his eyes widen.
We've been drafted.
Not really surprised there, eh, Sieves?
Sibs isn't going. Civant is not going. It is me.
You.
Yeah, I know. Twig.
What? Do they want us to die out there?
Kratir.
Okay, they really just want me to die, don't they?
Norin. And Brother Hakir. From our village.
Savant wasn't invited.
No.
Kind of looks them.
Someone needs to watch the village. Not us. Because we're going to fucking more. Isn't that exciting? How exciting?
More.
It's just so exciting.
Looks like there's no more sleep tonight. Kind of stretches for a moment. You know, kind of looks out towards like the cleared tree line that yourself, him, and the rest of the lumberjacks had worked on. Maybe when I get back, the trees will still be here too. Save some for the rest of us, right, Savant?
Just for you.
Just for me. He kind of, as you say that, you see he kind of like crumples the letter, puts it into his pocket.
Good to knock, New York. I'll see you tomorrow morning.
Give him a pat on the shoulder.
He kind of like pats your hand,
I'll give him a scratch in the back.
kind of nods.
Good night, big buddy.
Good night.
Off to older brother Hakir.
Okay, you head towards the Temple of Grun, the familiar brickstone temple covered in vines and roots, and a gorgeous new garden that has been erected overnight.
That is unfortunate. Give a knock. Hello,
Yes,
brother?
Olamaka.
That's correct. This is Dita Umaha.
One moment, please. Hear the door unlock as he opens it, and you see Hakir wearing like sleep robes, essentially, more
Does he have like a little
flowy.
nightgown?
He has like a little night shirt. He has like a little
Yeah.
cap on too. And he goes, and you notice he shaved. He has like a
Oh.
nice, clean shaven face. He goes,
Oh, you shaved. How exciting. Is that for Halliganton?
seasons are changing, so I thought I'd change too.
That is very...
That's beautiful.
It's beautiful. Speaking of change,
Oh,
we have been drafted. You are lucky enough to not go to the war front.
takes-
You are going to Krenix to help with, well, what you do best.
might as well go to more. You didn't read this, of course. The seal is still embedded with wax.
That's just what I was told.
He wants me to be a messenger of Garoon to see if
That's just
the
correct.
nature spirit will aid him
That's just
in the war
correct.
front. He does know that Garoon is native to Krogan, correct?
I know.
Oh, at least I have a bit more time to sleep. My sincere condolences to all of you and your families, but remember, as the seasons pass and change, someday you will return to them,
That is not what I wanted to hear. But thank you.
one way or another at least.
But not this way. Okay, brother. See you tomorrow morning.
Well, no, I don't have to be.
You don't come with us?
No, he even points.
Oh.
Mid-evening, Phaedros.
Mid-evening? What?
Takes
Shit.
more time to get overseas than it does across country.
Oh, good luck overseas.
Well, no, you're going overseas. I'm going to the country.
I hate you. I'm just joking, brother.
As do I. And he shuts the door.
Oh, I hate him.
Inner hate.
And I hate.
Okay,
and Soren, or Norn.
Norn.
I fucking hate this guy
This is the easiest one to
so
do.
much. Knock. I don't even know.
Hey,
I
bitch, read it.
pound.
You're pounding.
Norn.
Oh, what the fuck do you want? This is
know.
about your stupid kid.
Yes and no. But this one's even better. Here you go, asshole.
He opens door, grabs the note, slam right in your face. Hear like the sound of ripping paper. What the fuck is this? As he goes back, he like goes back to his room.
Danka, see you tomorrow morning.
Nothing.
Okay, let's go. Fuck this guy.
Fuck this guy.
Fuck this guy.
I'm gonna like turn around and like kick his house a little bit.
Yeah. I TP it.
Oh,
Johan
one last
was
time. Bad boys for life.
Fuck it, fireball. No, I'm just joking. Imagine.
Blow out a window. Oh, a wooden house.
Let's go home. Let's go drink. Okay, we have maple.
Okay.
Let's get fucked up.
Let's get fucked up.
Yeah.
All right. The two of you. If you got, yeah, let's give me con save. You with advantage, actually. It's a
Damn.
poison.
All right.
Poison.
Alcohol is a poison. I would
Word.
define it in this context. With
Nine.
Savant being built different.
Saving throw? Mm-hmm. Guess what? I got a 15.
10.
10?
Yeah.
Let's go. Wizard to you.
You feel the nectar.
Big wizard.
I'm gonna make this way through, and instead of it intoxicating you, it floods your head with memories of your life before
Oh.
this humble village.
PTSD, dude. Jesus.
You're not too fond of the idea of Dietrich seeing the lines of war surrounded by death as you kind of swirl your liqueur and you watch this honey-like surface rub itself around the inside of the glass. You think you're fine, which is a real shame, because you really wish there was something to help you with this pain.
This blows.
This sweet, savory nectar now tastes bitter.
Yeah, this blows. Oh, I'm dead. Oh, this super blows. This is Nick the Hammer.
Why you?
I don't know. Why me? Maybe they
With
need
all due
clocks.
respect, why you?
Now, number one, that's fucked up, Savant. Number two, look at me. I am pure male perfection. I make clocks for a living.
He's like biting his tongue.
I'm only kidding. I don't know. If I was younger, it would be fine. I was like you when I was younger. I started working with clocks. Don't work with clocks. I lost a lot of muscle mass.
Well, you're gonna regain it.
I don't think so. I'm a little old. I don't think I'm gonna see this through.
Don't say
I
that.
really don't. Look at me. I mean, Yog's fine. Well, he's a bigger target, but he's fine. Twig, he's small. He should be fine. Hopefully. Crate's here. I really do. I don't want to say. No one, I hope he dies. He's an asshole.
Yeah, fuck that guy.
Fuck that guy. Seriously, fuck that guy.
He's like laughing about that, but then he's just like,
Yeah, it's like, wow. They couldn't even wait till Heiligen talk to be finished. Wanted to assholes. What the fuck is even in Krogan? What's more? I hate more. Oh, Jesus. There's really soured my day. It soured my year. Might have soured my life, actually. This close. This is Nick the Hammer. Shit.
so are you gonna wake up your kids?
No. I don't want them to see me like this. I'd rather our last memory be happy at the table than crying in the middle of the night. I'll leave you a note. They love reading. I hope Johan can read shit. I was well, foul mouth little man.
Well, I'll take care of them.
Danke.
I'll keep them safe.
Danke.
Big swig.
All right,
Big
you
swig.
pound it out. You absolutely demolish the rest of the liqueur. There's like maybe drops in the bottle still.
This was a new bottle.
He just smiles. I'll buy another one.
Thank you. Send me some.
Okay.
I don't think there's gonna be any of this over there.
No.
I don't even know what they have over there. Dragon milk? Is that a thing?
I don't know, but that
Would it
doesn't
be
sound
good?
pleasant.
Maybe it's warm.
Ooh.
Oh,
Ooh.
you're right. It does sound a little bit weird.
Do you know anything about it?
I don't really know much.
So you don't really read about it. You might know a little bit about Krogan, but not more. Go ahead and give me a... So what do you want to know about Krogan?
Just like what the area's like.
Why?
What he would expect.
Give me a history check for the history of Krogan.
Okay. 15.
Krogan was once considered a secluded island with the attachment of Moor. Krogan being the northern half of the actual landmass, while Moor takes up the southern half. Krogan is the home place of reptiles, lizard folk, dragonborn, Yuan-Ti, all sorts of serpents, and yes, dragons. Moor is the home of smaller stead races, halflings, gnomes, dwarves. Krogan has shown quite displeasure from sub-races living to the south of him, as the nation is named after King Krogan, a green dragon who, from what you know of the warfront, has somehow managed to strategically just corner the people of Moor to like the bottom of their island, and has just perfectly begun to navigate through it. Even with both sides clashing, the strategy is unparalleled, almost as though he knows where they'll be before they're even there.
Damn. That is not good news.
No.
Maybe they do need a clockmaker. Show when to quit.
What time is it?
At this point,
Probably like 2 a.m. or
Yeah.
1 a.m. or some shit.
I'll say it's 1:32.
I'll tell you. It's 1:32.
1:33, your clock's up.
No!
We're taking everything from him.
I just recalibrated.
Well, I don't want to
Check quotes.
dig into time with your wife. I want to have that.
Dunk.
Did you throw Croat?
I throw him on the couch.
What the fuck?
He just right onto the couch comfortably and does not stir.
Good.
Someone's just like, what the fuck did you just do?
He's-
How'd you
He's sloshed.
you just fucking threw him?
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay.
He's a tortoise. What is he gonna do? Die? He's in the show. It's fine.
Okay.
I take him to more or whatever, but I'd rather not.
I'll keep him safe too.
Dunk. You're so nice. You really are.
You're my best friend.
Love you, buddy.
I love you too.
Okay, go to bed.
Okay.
Long day tomorrow.
Yep.
Civant, do you return home?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And you go to bed.
I wait a
Have a
bit.
good rest of
You
your night.
wait a bit.
And then I'll go.
You
Well,
wait
like an hour later.
until the candle of the room
Yeah, there you go.
snuffs out. And even then, sit there for a moment before returning to bed. Civant, what are you going to do in terms of rest? Are you going to meditate? Are you going to think? What do you want to do? You want to read a book?
Think.
Okay, what you thinking about? You have a lot of time.
I'm losing my bro. It's my best man. Why? And also, why are they drafting the weakest people?
That's fun.
You've gathered that in Kratir's case, you think it's racial prejudice, alongside Twig, Jorg, due to his build, and as you kind of think about it for a moment, give me an insight check.
No. Insight. 24.
King Krenix, also known as God King Krenix, is one of the first recollections of a modern mortal rising to godhood. His gift was because he embodies power. He is the god of power, kings, and men. The last two are self-proclaimed. The first one is a title given. He is a god of power, and all it represents. He enjoys looking powerful, he enjoys feeling powerful, and now, in this war, he represents his own nation, being so powerful. He is also the god of war of Crexnia. He does not enjoy weakness at all. He does not enjoy the idea of underperforming utilities. So in the case of Norin, he doesn't enjoy the idea of someone not pulling their weight. In terms of Dieter,
I know this shit.
he doesn't feel like his resources are being utilized efficiently, especially in a time of war.
No, these clocks.
That's fucked.
You know that within the town, maybe 4 people use clocks.
It's all the Orma.
2 of them are Ormockers. One of them is now you. And the other one is, Ambric. Ambric.
What a guy. Sundown assholes. Grow up.
He's just sad.
What's your passive perception?
13.
Cool.
I hate that.
No.
What's he doing? Oh, no.
Okay. Dieter,
Yes.
you hear, maybe about 30 minutes later, around 4 o'clock in the morning, movement downstairs.
Ugh. Gross. I get up. Okay, baby.
You have like silk pajamas,
Yeah, basically.
like navy blue silk
yeah, I have-
PJ, nice.
It's got my initials on my breast pocket. I go, oh, scheisse.
Duh.
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 I put on my little slippers. I go downstairs. I go, hello? Croats, what are you doing down here?
You open your eyes, and there's a bottle of shattered liqueur on the ground, with the remaining nectar and a little puddle on the floor, with Croat right beside it. His little, like, hoof-like fist stuck in it.
Croats,
little
you
shit.
fucking alcoholic. Why are you in there? Alright, help him out. Alright.
As you reach for him,
How'd you get in here?
I'm gonna need a charisma saving throw.
Huh? Oh, shit.
Oh boy.
Charisma? 13.
As you reach towards Crow and to go clean up the mess, you look to your hand and watch as it melts away. Gradulars of bronze sand
What's he for?
sweeping your physical form, up your
Croats?
wrist, up your arm,
Ada?
up your shoulder, to your torso,
Oh, shit.
until ultimately
Ada!
engulfing you. So there's nothing left.
Damn.
You cry out, Ada. You hear this from next door.
I don't want to scream, but yeah.
Yeah, passive perception
scream.
was high enough. You hit the threshold. So you hear Dieter call out to his wife, and then silence.
I'm gonna check out, like, see if I can see anything through the window.
You look through the window. So, like, are you peering from your window into his window?
Yeah.
Give me a perception check. Because it's one window, another window, darkness, darkness.
Yeah. Shit. 9.
Light's like casting onto it from the moon. Like it's dark out, so like you're having to squint, even like with dark vision on it. It's like a weird angle, so you can't really see what's going on. It's confusing. You're kind of concerned.
Can I have a coin real quick?
Yeah. I think I have a coin. Oh, I do have a coin. Here's a penny.
Pennies?
A penny.
I'm gonna see whether he's concerned or not.
Oh, yeah, I
That's
don't
so
care.
funny. That's so funny.
I didn't decide anything.
Okay.
Hold on. Okay, call it.
Heads. For concern.
Heads, you're gonna go check on him.
Okay.
Okay. You don't care.
I don't care. Actually, I'm gonna go check.
Okay, so you
should not have thrown it.
You
I'm
go
sorry.
over. No, you're fine. You go over next door, and the door is of course locked.
I'm gonna peer through the window.
Peer through the window once again, and you see Croat stuck in alcohol puddle.
No, you stupid idiot!
You fucking alcoholic.
Like, where's Dieter? Why is he not helping him?
You hear, and you see Croat looking up and just like sheer terror.
Like,
He is petrified. He is absolutely terrified.
I'm breaking in.
Oh my god! Are you just gonna bust the door?
Bro,
No!
The window's open.
Are you gonna pick
window's
lock?
open.
Oh, you're gonna open the window.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
It's open.
Are you trying to sneak in, or are you just trying to like?
I'm gonna try and be quiet.
Okay. So I'm gonna have this passive perception going right now. So yeah,
Okay.
you open the window, lift your kind of wide shoulders through, and you go inside, and you see on the ground this Croat stuck in a puddle, still just like absolutely terrified. And in front of him is a torn bit of fabric belonging to Dieter's pajamas. It's navy blue.
The navy blue pajamas.
Blue pajamas.
I know how to dress,
I'm
man.
like, what the fuck? What happened?
Music really ramped up. Christ.
Well, I'm gonna try and get this stupid shit out of the bottle.
He's not in the bottle. The bottle's like shattered on the ground next to him, and it like poured out like honey, and his like foot stuck in it. And he's like,
Well, I'm gonna help him get his foot out.
okay, you pick him up, and he's still frozen, just like terrified. He's absolutely scared out of his mind.
What happened?
And you feel the hot tortoise breath of like on your nose, on your face, like a bit of spittle on your cheek.
It smells like alcohol.
I'm gonna look around. I'm gonna look around for Dieter downstairs.
It's not there.
I wish I could like read this little shit's mind.
You can, but he doesn't speak any language, so
No.
you do not. Also, you don't know turtle. He's not smart enough. I looked into stats in case you wanted to. I fucking read it.
Yeah, it has to be.
It has to
over
be
a threshold.
three.
It's like 3, right?
It's 3.
Yeah.
He has lower than a
Croat's like 1, I
fucking
think.
3. Turtles are dumb.
Unfortunately. Fucking tortoise.
He saws. It's fucking asthmatic in here. It's scary.
Asthmatic.
You look into his brain, all you hear is.
Literally.
How is the fabric cut off?
It's almost like. What's the best way to put it? Almost like his entire body dissolved, like going down. Like he just started dissolving into nothingness, and then like in this ring of dissipation, his like cuff of his pajama like back was left out of this like circular ring like spell, and then he was gone. Because you see no blood, you see no remains of Dieter, you see no signs of a fight aside from a broken bottle, which is clearly belonging to Croat, and you see no effects of spells that could have engulfed, exploded, burnt, frozen, electrified, etc. He's just gone.
I'm gonna hold on to that fabric. I'm gonna try and like. Okay, so I have the ability to speak telepathically to anyone within 60. Well, no, I still wouldn't be able to do it. Never mind. No, I'm gonna try it anyway.
Okay.
Like, I'm just gonna.
You're gonna try and call it to Dieter?
Yeah.
I should roll that. He's cocked. Okay. You call out towards where you think Dieter may be. Mm-hmm. You just call out to Dieter in general through your mind, but you receive no answer. But
Yes.
you think he's out there somewhere.
He's just gonna sit for a second. Just be like, why? What happened? Pet crow.
Croat's
little man.
still frozen
Yeah, having
here.
a panic attack. I'll comfort the little man. And then I'll just like run outside and check the surrounding area.
How far out do you want to go? In this area, in this vicinity?
Not too far. Like just in the streets.
Okay, in the streets, but not towards like the forest regions, like the Conic Wall, not towards the mountains. Okay, so as you begin going from street to street, looking down at avenue and avenue, homestead to homestead, there's no detail. There are a few rugged men of the village who you recognize as the group that have been drafted, but you do not see Dieter Uhrmacher.
What time is it right now?
You don't know the time, but it's like roughly 5 in the morning. Oh, you do! You have a
Yeah, I
watch!
do know.
You do! You have a watch! It's 5:16. Woo! I love having a campaign where I can like have hours go by fast without worrying about another campaign taking place at the same hour. Thank you. That's the hot take.
He's gonna wait until the morning and then just like keep an eye out on his house until it's around the time when everyone would be going. He's just gonna be in his study.
Everyone's gonna be going until like around 6 o'clock in the morning. So
Okay.
so you're gonna spend like 45 minutes in the study.
Yeah.
Alright, what do you want to do in your study?
Just fixing Johan's mistakes.
You notice that he actually tore the fabric completely off
that
of
shit.
both your swords. So you actually have to take both of them out to rewrap them.
Bruh.
You first take out Death Adder, this much darker, jaggeder, saw-like blade with its firm fit handle. And then you take out the Ethereal Razor, which is a much more elegant katana-like
Right?
blade.
Right?
Oh yeah, as you kind of refix the fabric.
I have a book.
You lose track of time,
Oh no.
and you hear a knock at your door.
Okay. I quickly answer it.
Okay, do you want to wrap up your swords before you get up there?
No, I'll just close the thing.
Okay, so you close your thing, and you immediately open up the door, and you see several individuals. You see Anya. You see Johan. Not Johan. You see Anya. You see Jorg. There we go. You see Twig. You see, and you see not Norn, but you see Kratir, all outside, and just the sheer concern, confusion, and overall like worry all around you. And Ada, not Anya, I'm sorry. And Ada looks at you and goes, "I'm yet to start the children. I don't want to worry them, but I couldn't find Dieter this morning. I didn't feel him come back to bed, and when I got downstairs, he wasn't there." And you kind of hear like you're just like, "Sivs, you don't think that he?"
I don't think he would have done that.
And you hear kind of over their shoulders, "Guess the clocksmith ran out of time, huh? Fucking coward." Like kind of over the shoulder, you see Norin waiting there. It's like still his old note hand. "Little delivery boy. Had all that time to hand us our letters, but couldn't save himself, right?"
I'm gonna go up and grab his shirt. Grab by the collar.
Give me an athletics check.
Okay.
This is technically a grapple.
15.
15. Yeah, with ease. You grab him by the scruff of his collar, pull him in. What do you want to do?
Be quiet.
And you hear him kind of choke. He goes, "Yeah, show him who you are."
I'll grab tighter.
Show him,
Please.
guys."
Be quiet.
You see him like sneer at you. You see like the sharpness of these more rodent than rabbit-like teeth. As just shakes his head. Hear him. Right on your face.
Bruh.
Right on the cheek.
Hey.
I'm gonna wipe
That's on
it.
you.
One hand still on him, wiping the goo.
Wipe. I'm just gonna smear it on his face.
Right across his fur, right across his face.
It's like, that's not very nice. I'm gonna let him go. Anyway,
Brushed himself off.
there's a more important problem at hand. Where is Dieter?
There's some muttering from Norin, but like Jorg's genuinely concerned. He goes, "I hope he's all right, but where could he have gone?"
I don't know.
And you kind of hear Twig pop up. I mean, you don't think he actually ditched us, do you?
No.
Brask even chimes in. He goes,
Come on, guys. Probably getting there. It wasn't easy for any of us to say goodbye.
kind of looks towards Ada.
Did you get a chance to tell the children?
No, he didn't.
Probably needed the time then. Right.
Yeah, and Creature trying to like reassure everyone.
I'm gonna pull out the cloth. Like, I found this.
Hand it over, lad.
Creature takes it,
Fabric.
Those are his pajamas.
hands it to Ada, and Ada, where did you find this?
In your living room.
And there was nothing else.
Nothing besides a drunk turtle and a broken bottle. I heard him scream out around, like, what time?
Around like 4 o'clock.
Yeah. I heard him scream out for Ada around 4 a.m.
I didn't hear him.
And then I walked over and I didn't see him. I did break in your house, I'm just gonna let you know that.
No, it's fine. It's quite alright, dear. Your intentions were fine. You see her kind of shaking before she actually starts to break down. Oh, Tita,
I'm gonna hold her.
where have you gone?
Don't fuck my wife.
A winded breeze of message.
Don't fuck my wife.
It gets cut off. Fuck my wife.
It just echoes, fuck my wife, fuck my wife, fuck my wife.
Years and years, that's all you hear.
I'm like,
Savant, being the friend he was, just like, oh, he's saying fuck my life. He's still out there. They're torturing him. Alright.
Bert, fuck.
Damn. That's crazy.
You hear Johan
Oh man.
from behind.
Come on.
What's going on? Kind of rubbing his eyes. Where's Dad?
He's looking at me, huh?
He's looking at everyone, then his eyes set to you.
Damn.
Man of the village.
Shit. He... We don't know. Well, there's some worse news that I guess I'm gonna have to break to you.
What's worse than him being gone? It's just like him, and she points to Norin, and Norin just like kind of rolls up his sleeves. Oh, is that how it's gonna be, little cunt? He starts like storming towards
okay,
him.
hold on.
Even like Jorg gets in front. He's like, "Yeah, take it easy, big guy.
Don't
take
fight a
it
kid."
easy. Yeah, don't fight a kid." And you even hear like Brask kind of behind him, like,
Worst mistake of your life. Trust me.
Ignoring him. It's like I'm turning you on.
"Oh yeah, no, you got two beef boys behind you. There's so much beef in this establishment."
Fuck yeah.
Yeah. You now process why they picked those two. Even Twig is like kind of like over by Johan, just trying to like console and reassure the kid.
Good, good. So, your dad and a bunch of other people from the town got drafted to go to Krogan. And they were going to leave this morning but before they had the chance to go, he disappeared.
But you're gonna find him, right, Uncle Civant?
I'm gonna do my damnedest. Sorry.
Oh, that's so cute. You catch Johann's look as he just kind of pushes the hands off of, like consolement away from him, as he then kind of walks up to you and he goes, "You can find him, right?"
I will do everything I can to find him. And I will keep you safe.
Jorg looks at you. "I wish we could help, but we've been called.
Aye. And we must answer,
Yes, you will.
even if some of us don't like it that much.
And he kind of looks towards Norin, who's like already got like his scruff held by Jorg at this point.
Come now, rabbit cunt.
It's like I'm just
Ship the boy.
a second too late. I'm covering Johann's ears. I'm like, you didn't hear that.
Ambrick kind of like ruffles the kid's hair, gives a nod to you. Jorg, one hand with Norin, the other hand kind of reached out to you for a firm handshake.
Yeah, of course.
He kind of pulls you, kind of puts you to his chest. "Well, I'm cutting down men. You'll be cutting down trees, right?" Pats on the
Enough
back.
trees for all of us.
Save some for the rest of us.
Okay, yeah, I will, of course.
He walks off with a very disgruntled rabbit in his hands.
I'm gonna... Never mind.
Criterion looks at you and he goes,
Thank you again, Civant. For everything, truly.
Stay safe out there.
You as well.
and so those men of Oberhaven make their way to shore.
Where in the world could Dieter Ohrmacher be?
That's the question.
That's a spin-off.
Oh my god. Ada looks at you and she goes, "You'll be able to find him."
Damn, the wife!
I know you will.
The circumstances are very strange. It's like he disappeared into thin air or something, but that's my best friend. I'm gonna find him. I will.
When you first came here, out of nowhere, you saw me burying my firstborn with my husband.
He has a moment where he's like, "Ugh."
And I thought to myself, who is this man who seemingly came out of nowhere? Who, yes, left again for a time, but once again, strangely reappeared right before us. Perhaps it is with the disappearance of my husband that the Savior will appear once again.
Please, please.
You be careful, dear.
I will.
She hugs you. Johann does the same. Bye, Uncle Sid.
Bye.
Yep.
Pulls away. You just said you were gonna get him back.
Well, I'm not gonna be like, well,
They both kind of look at each other like, dude, he's missing. He could be dead.
I'm just gonna shut up and hug.
Bye. Man.
Man.
Damn.
Bye. And he heads out.
Are you retrieving your things?
actually, he's gonna. You know what? I'm gonna craft a mini sword real quick.
Okay, you want to make him a little sword.
Yes.
Go ahead and give me a, I guess I'm just say sleight of hand check, but add your intelligence modifier to it instead of dexterity.
Okay. It's the same. Oh wait, no, it's worse actually.
Add either or, I'll be nice. Because you're rushing, so I'll say you can add dex.
17.
Okay, you quickly take a block of wood, and instead of using your carving tools, you just take out the ethereal razor and just, for the first time, quite a lot, unsheath it. Just. And just the wood collapses until you have a wooden sword made out of it. And you hear behind you,
Get out.
that's for me, isn't it?
Yes, but you can't.
I won't tell anyone.
Okay. Listen, kid. Just because you know about secret passageways doesn't mean you can just go in them, okay?
Yes, I can. I'm
No,
sure.
I'm gonna lock you out.
You are an asshole.
I'll learn to pick it.
When I find your dad, I'm gonna tell him how bad you are.
When I find Dad, I'm gonna tell him about your secret study.
Just take the sword. Just get out of here.
Takes the sword, and you see kind of like, as he looks over his shoulders, like sword kind of loosely like shoved into his belt, like a little rope belt that holds up his pants and kind of goes,
Don't hurt anyone.
let's find the sword. Oh, wait. Different type.
There you go.
Goodbye, Uncle Civant. And with that, he leaves the study.
Goodbye, Uncle.
Uncle, you dropped something.
Johan, before you leave.
Scheiße.
Oh, I made you another thing.
Oh, God. Okay. Are you suiting up? Are you putting on your old gear?
I'm not gonna suit up, but I'll bring it with me.
Okay. You throw your armor into your bag. Are you gonna put your swords like on your belt? Are you gonna put them in the bag?
In the bag.
Okay, you put them in the bag. They're still kind of hanging.
I'll try to be low key.
Yeah, from the hilt. And with that, do you start your quest?
Yep.
Okay. And with that, we're gonna take our first break. Back to it. 4 decades.
Yep.
You travel far and wide across the country,
Yep.
finding your dear friend. There are times where scuffles have broken out merely by the ill mention of Dieter Ullmacher. The many instances of calling upon many various allies and guidance of many of those across the land, but seemingly to no avail. Each time you feel discontent as the decades pass. You can only imagine how worse of a time it would be for you to return home. Yeah. You get hungry at one point. They steal all the fucking pretzels. It sucks because other people want pretzels too. No, I'm gonna be a dick. As you continue your intrepid adventure, you travel for decades in search of your dear friend Dieter, traveling across Crexia as wars waged, kingdoms fell, but none of that mattered because Dieter still hadn't been found. And where is Dieter Ullmacher? Dieter,
Yes.
you awaken
Oh, I'm up.
in what you first believed to be nestled in soft set snow. As more begins to drift from northern mountains. Give me a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, scheiße.
What?
I just woke up.
Don't worry, it's not.
Natural 20!
You take a breath, and you feel like soot and ash kind of fill your lungs, but you splutter it out, you kind of cough.
Ash!
Your eyes adjust, and your fuzzy vision begins to return to you as you make out your surroundings into solid forms. You find yourself in a soot-coated forest, as a steady and constant plume of ash cascades from a northern volcano and onto the crispened trees below. Beside the volcano are liquid pits of molten tar, just bubbling and popping into the boiled heat.
Oh my god.
Savant? Where the fuck am I? What is this? Volcano? What? Am I dreaming? Oh shit! My pajamas! Wait! Why is it? Oh shit! It's ripped! Wait! No! Christ! Yes! Prestidigitation. I gotta do it the raw way.
You like look for your gauntlets, don't see them there. Scheiße. Fix your tattered and now still covered clothing, which is immediately replaced with more layers of ash.
Ooh, I've got to go. What? Where am I? What is this place? Hello?
Wind is not the only thing that catches the soot. As jeers linger in the breeze targeted at you, you hear one voice just kind of call out, "What's this? The Crexian Cower finally returns, yeah? And just in the nick of time."
What?
Lost track of time, did you, old man? Just formless voices
Hello?
catching the wind.
Who the fuck is the Crexian coward?
Haven't
Who
you
are
heard,
you?
old man?
Old man, I'm in my 40s. Fuck.
Times changed. So did you. You look
Make
towards
yourself known.
this towering volcano, and making their ways from the brittle, broken trees are two glowing forms slowly materializing into physical humanoid bodies. As they approach you, you begin to feel even warmer of a presence than the land innately emits. As just by being the sheer radius of them makes you feel it's like almost like soft burning sensation against the surface of your skin.
Wait.
The one on the left is this slender humanoid figure with long arms, and you notice like sharp molten blades. That's sort of like a smoked belt with like a cape and cloak formed out of smoke itself. The other is this sort of hunched over, rodent-like, maybe even hedgehog-esque, quilled, ragged-looking individual with dark soot-plated armor.
Hello?
They're like kind of looking at each other. This is too good. We've been back for what? A couple days now? It's that. And look what we found.
Let's calm down, gentlemen.
Give me a strength saving throw.
Oh, shit. Oh, saving 19.
One of them kind of like goes to shove you, but you like step out of the way and just. Oh, looks like the old timer still got some speed in him,
What the
don't you
fuck?
think?
What is that? What are you doing? Who are you?
Kinda
Old.
looks at each
Stop
other.
calling me old. I'm not old. I am middle-aged.
Doesn't matter who we are.
It does.
It matters who you are. Names were lost with our bodies a long time ago, old
What
man.
is- Wait, who are you?
Let's just say we're a friend of a friend.
Friend of a friend.
Yeah, that
You don't seem like a friend.
Civant, right?
Savant?
Great friends, truly. Life-changing experience. Life-ending experience, more like it. You know,
I don't even know where I'm at.
well, worst place imaginable, really.
Where am I at?
Over in Xanthu's maw, kind of points out to the volcano.
You've got me fucked up. You are pulling a practical joke, and I think it's very funny.
They kind of look to each other. You're not strength saving throw.
Oh, you son of a bitch. Stop it. God, 14!
This time he actually doesn't manage to make contact and you feel like it's kind of burned through your pajama and like on a tender
just
flesh
fixed
as you
it.
like get pushed back.
Scheiße.
You think we're joking. You really think we're joking.
Not anymore, asshole.
Let's get one thing straight. And you see the kind of hooded one reach for his daggers.
Okay, let's calm down.
You're gonna die on this day, old man.
Huh?
Savant, your passive perception was what again?
13.
You absolutely hear this, as you are also currently on the outskirts of Xanthu's Maw, in the ancient dark woods. You've been traveling for quite some time, and before you, kind of looking past the tree line,
Xanthu's
are two
Maw.
semi-familiar forms.
What do you mean semi-familiar?
You don't recognize them, you don't care, past them. It's a man you spent 80 years pursuing. Right before you, is Dieter Ormacher. You
Let's all calm down.
find it incredibly difficult to believe. Dieter, you don't see him yet. The spirits haven't even noticed. You're like peering from behind the tree line, and you notice that Dieter is just being mercilessly just like battered and just bullied by these two. And you are currently in your, like, full-on, like, gauntlet, armor, blades, you know, you've been traveling for a while.
I'm gonna step up and be like, he's in shock. It's like,
Okay, listen, let's not play around, okay? I don't want to die. I have things to do. I should be going to war in, like, I don't have a watch. Now, I assume?
It's Dieter.
war?
You say this, and you look past the pair, straight ahead, and there's Civant.
Oh, it's Savant.
It's just Civant.
What are you doing?
And that's just Dieter. Both of you.
Hi, Savant. Wait, you look different.
He doesn't.
He doesn't.
He's
look
wearing
different.
armor.
I'm trolling. You're wearing armor?
He's wearing very light armor, like on his
Savant, where'd you get
shoulders.
that shit from?
And he's got a very nice blade on his belt and on his back. His facial hair's a bit longer, but that's about it.
And he doesn't look any different?
He does not look any different himself. Neither of you look different at all.
Okay, listen. Alright, guys. You're gonna get fucked up now. Now, if you turn around doing 180, you're going to die.
Alright, and one turns over his shoulder and his face drops. The quilled one, his face drops. Oh man. Reaper! Reaper, final breaths! Kind of points towards Civant.
Fuck is Reaper?
Civant, you kind of remember killing these guys.
What?
Even before meeting Dieter.
Holy shit, Savant's a murderer. That's awesome. Epic war draw.
He's just all kinds of confused right now.
Your past is really caught up to you.
It's like,
Fucking Ghost of Christmas Past just going on.
Ghost of Crimes Past.
Literally.
How...
Listen, I don't know. Apparently I'm in Xanthu's maw? How the fuck did I get here? Did I get, like, blown off by a dragon? I'm still in my fucking pajamas.
What years?
What do you mean, what year is it? It's 385 AD. Right, that's what we said.
Wait, what?
It's 385. Stop being silly. Look, these assholes, they want to kill me.
Savant,
Please,
do you want to know how long has passed?
Savant, please
Yes.
help. Stop
Our
trolling
story
Savant.
begins
Huh?
in the plane of Gold War. 66 AK.
Oh, 66 AD.
66 years after Krogan. 80 years after the war started.
Oh,
You have quite literally lived through an era.
66 AK?
Yes, after Krogan.
how... He's just pointing at the two dudes. It's like,
Did I murder you guys?
how?
Well,
How?
we're not too sure either. I mean, we woke up a bit before this guy did. Now we're here.
How come you have stuff? Where's my stuff?
We have stuff?
We have fucking swords.
Some spirits
Spirits?
have ways with things. Oh, you're not dead yet, buddy.
Yes. I
Yet.
don't like that. What's your name?
Honestly, those were taken from us a long time ago. Wasn't that
Thank you.
right, Savant?
What was his name again?
You don't even remember.
Shit.
It has been 100 years since you killed that man.
I'll call you asshole.
I'm sorry, like 90 years roughly. But yeah, it's been a while since you've killed this man.
Okay, let's calm down, Ashlo. I just want to back away a bit.
We knew that we were never allowed to really get even with Civs here. I mean, even if we tried, he would just... Again. But, when you came back... I mean, obviously, we couldn't hurt him, but... You're nice and doughy, right? He takes the knives off his
I'm
belt.
very ripped for a 40-year-old man.
I'm gonna stand in front of
I
him.
sort of flex.
You make your way over. As you do,
Flex.
the kind of like hunched over one blocks you.
Ooh.
I'm gonna need you guys to roll for initiative.
Oh shit.
Let's set up the map! Let's set up the map!
Oh,
I've been waiting all night to set up the fucking map!
Still wasn't
You guys both got 17s?
Yeah.
Who has
I
the higher dex?
He
I got
does.
19.
I got
19
18.
total.
Okay, so
Bruh, they're fire?
they are fire.
I'm about to chromatic orbs and shit. Wait, I can't.
What do you mean?
I don't have my spell focus.
Oh shit.
which means I need that component, which I don't.
What's your modifier to your dexterity, Savant?
+1.
Plus 1.
And what's the number? What's the bigger number?
18.
Is it 12 or 13?
12.
Your dexterity.
My dex? 13.
Okay, so you're going before the creature.
Damn.
Alright. Top of the round.
I'm gonna fuck these guys up.
We got Dieter Uramakere.
Hello.
You're up.
Okay. I'm going to say this plainly. If you do not leave us alone, I'm going to kill you.
Oh my.
Do you understand, Mr. Flaming Man?
A half-elf in his pajamas says this to a man with 2 knives. Go ahead and give me an intimidation check
Good.
with disadvantage.
Fuck. Ooh. Let's see if I get a natural one. Oh, thank God. Alright. You say intimidation?
Yeah.
I'm very intimidating. I have a +2. That's a 7 total.
An odd choice of words, and even stranger choice of clothes from a man who's about to die.
Perfect. Look over here. Fireball.
A firebolt on him, sure.
I don't have anything else.
Hold the hit.
Cantrip. This is so sad. Gang. That's good. +5. Motherfucking 21.
21 will hit.
21.
for damage.
21. 1d10. D10. This one. Gang. 3 damage.
As you hurl out a mote of fire just like straight from your palm, you watch as it flies directly into the chest of this creature and immediately just grows into more of a mass.
I'm going to cry.
It seems completely unharmed.
I don't have
He
any.
even chuckles. I almost felt that one. Believe me.
Good.
You're gonna feel
You're going
everything.
to feel the next one. Once I... Shit.
Don't say shit. Savant,
I can't do anything.
you're up.
Oh, I don't have my fucking gauntlets. This is so sad.
You know what?
Savant carry.
What do I know?
Okay.
What do I know, Savant? What do I know, Savant? You have so
Hold
much
on.
cool shit you can do.
Let me look at one of
Should
my
have taken
spells.
another attack cantrip. Why would it have to be fire guys? You son of a bitch.
Huh. It's almost like you're in a fucking area that's, I don't know, in the,
Fucking
like,
spawn me
radius.
down south, bro.
It is a swamp. It's a molten swamp.
Down south. Spawn me south.
Fuck you.
Fuck you.
It's an adventure for a reason.
No. It's like die first fucking session. I pull up next session. Hey, where's Dieter?
Where's-
About that. About that. He's 6 feet under. Chill.
He will get an attack of opportunity.
I wanted to move. I want to stay in range.
Okay, that's fine.
Oh,
So I'm gonna go here,
that's awesome.
and then I'm gonna motherfucking sword burst.
You're gonna sword burp?
I'm gonna
Alright,
sword
sounds
burp.
good.
Yes.
So both of them are within 5 feet.
Yes. Dexterity saving throw.
For both of them, you got it. Yeah. I think both of them might have failed. 13 on one, 5 on the other.
13 just makes it.
Okay.
Damn.
And then other man's takes 6 force damage.
Okay, that's fine.
Do I add anything? No, it doesn't
Nope,
say.
not for this one.
Okay.
So you immediately like step past the first one that takes a swing at you. As you dodge the side, you feel the familiar spiritual conjurations of Death Adder and Ethereal Razor surrounding you. And as they do, they just slice into both the creatures. As you watch them just slice into their molten forms, they for a moment like somewhat dissolve into these sharp missing segments of molten flesh until they suddenly just merge back together and kind of both look at you. You've really lost your touch, Savant. Felt that more in the last life. The first one is going to make an attack against you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Going to... I'm going to need a dexterity saving throw from you.
Okay.
Oh, this is not the day.
Wait, nope. Inspiration. Inspiration.
You got the touch.
That's not much better, but I'll take it. 11.
11 will just do it. As you watch the first one just open up its mouth, the spike-headed one, he just opens his mouth, and just molten slag pours out of his mouth. Just, you take 3 points of fire damage.
Birds. He vomited.
The second one, whose eyes are still
on,
trained
try it.
on you, takes a swing
Guess what?
with his dagger.
I cast shield. I can't. That's my reaction. I don't need no component.
Yeah.
You can do it as a reaction?
Yeah, one reaction. Shield's a reaction.
Oh, I didn't know that was
Plus
an
5
action.
AC.
That just gave
No.
you a
Good shit.
Okay, plus 5. Oh, wow.
Plus 5 to my AC, bitch.
Hell
Try it.
Down when you take your hit. Okay. That will not hit. So, as it swings out, you just you immediately watch as it stabs towards you. What do you want to do for it? Just conjure the shield?
So basically,
Is it a clock?
yeah, so a clock appears. So I go, oh shit, like a giant little stopwatch goes back, and as he goes to stab, it rewinds and he goes,
Yeah, absolutely. So you stab and just immediately he pulls back. What the?
don't do that. Let's calm down.
Dieter, you're up. With Civant on deck.
Shit. I will turn you back into a toad. All right, you better stop it. Stop it
I
now.
was never a toad.
You're gonna be one. I punch him.
Roll the fail.
I don't have anything.
It's an unarmed strike.
It's just my strength modifier, right?
Yep.
7.
Plus.
No, 7 total.
You take a swing, and as your fist gets too close, he actually catches in his palm, and you feel like the burning as you
Ah, you fucking.
and then take it back. That will end your turn. Let's see if anything else. Flip him off. Yep.
Shit.
Civant, you're up.
Savant, please. Murder.
Well, if you insist.
Gang.
Okay.
Okay.
I remember, how I killed this one.
Give me an insight check.
Okay.
It's been a while since I killed him.
Yeah, been bit.
I've been severely cut.
22.
You decapitated him with Death Adder, which is a very painful process because Death Adder was made so you felt every excruciating part of death. So you stabbed in the middle of his neck, and you basically worked it like a saw, and he was alive the entire time until finally you counterclockwise snapped his neck, did a 360, and it fell off. His head straight up fell off.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna be a little bit nicer this time. I'm gonna use the ethereal razor.
Okay.
I'm just gonna get him.
Did you want to use your curse? That's my follow-up. That's a bonus action.
Right.
Give me a dagger.
It's also in your book. I marked it in case you want to know what it all does.
This?
Yeah.
You want to curse him?
Yeah. Well, I'm not gonna be able to hit him though, but.
Curse.
Wait.
Curse.
14.
14 will in fact hit. And it's the one that had puked on you, right? Or the stabby one.
The stabby.
Twink, cursed.
Thank you.
You're cursed, bitch.
Savant's popping off right now.
Gotcha.
Can you pass me the
carried.
book really quick?
No.
No, it's mine. It's mine.
You don't get books, actually?
Motherfuckers, I'm learning all your characters for the first time, even though I played some of these characters. Okay, so you hit, roll for damage.
Right.
Kill. Murder.
The
This is one turn of stuff.
5 damage.
5 points of piercing or slashing?
Slashing.
Doesn't really
Everything.
matter, but alright.
Get fucked, idiot. They were motherfuckers to try it again. Hit me again.
And you added your proficiency to that as well, right?
I added the +3.
And you also, when you have Hexblade's Curse on them, you add the proficiency to the damage.
Shit.
You gain a bonus to damage rolls
Oh.
against a cursed target. The bonus damage is equal to your proficiency bonus, so +2. So 7.
Yeah.
Cool. So, you take out the ethereal razor, and what do you want to do? Like, how do you attack them?
I'm just do a little stab.
Like a graceful, like almost like a jousting stab. You lean forward
Yeah.
into it, and you feel like it dig through. And for a moment, you're worried that it's gonna, its physical flaming mass is actually gonna completely dissolve the ethereal razor. As you pull it out, your blade's completely fine.
Alright.
That will end Swan's turn. Now it's the spear's turn. As you pull the blade out, it only notices once the blade actually is inserted, and it doesn't show any signs of pain as it looks down and just. How elegant. Unfortunately, I won't share the same for you. First one will make its attack towards you.
Shield.
Yeah.
Wait, doesn't shield.
As a 19.
You're a bitch. It unfortunately hits. I just wasted a spell slot.
Wait,
I'm gonna grab
with the...
with that curse. What that curse do?
Never mind.
Never mind.
That would make it worse.
Dieter, you take also 3 points of damage as you attempt to shield again, but you watch as time merely slows down, and then finally once they break through this time shield, just the clock actually shatters as he stabs directly into your side, managing to just not only slice through your cloths, but also like put a gnarly gash in by your ribs. The other one is going to make kind of like a balled fist attack towards you, Civant. That is not going to hit. That's a 5. As it swings at you, you take your blade and immediately just almost like parry it. As the fist swings towards your form, you take the actual flat end, block it, and pull their fist down in the motion, so they like kind of get spun to the side. Just quick on, you old one. Believe me, at some point or another, you'll fall. That one will end its turn. D-turn, you're up.
This guy's got knives on his persons, or is he holding them?
They are conjured knives.
Oh, conjure dog. Talk. You literally can't do anything. You know what? I know what to do. I will cast a minor illusion as a cantrip.
Okay, what would you like to do?
I'm going to I'm going to make it look like like a meteor. A small little like meteor is just coming down.
Okay, so it's distance, so it looks bigger than it is. Okay, and what do you want to do with that?
I go, oh shit! Guys, we gotta stop fighting! There's a fucking
Give me a persuasion check.
What do they mean?
Oh, no, deception. Give me a deception check.
I wanna cry.
That's the
You have
first
inspiration.
nat one.
That's the first nat one of the
one.
campaign.
Let's go!
Yay.
I got the first natural 20 and the first nat 1. Let's go!
Fuck yeah.
Oh shit! Oh my! It's like me, like projecting.
It's like a rock on a string.
It's like, oh fuck! There's a meteor. Look at it go!
One of the randomly generated nat 1 effects. You watch as the spell completely dissolves as it.
Oh, thank God.
Oh, don't worry, it's on both sides. If I get a nat 1, I also have to roll for things.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Specialties.
I brought that up in announcements.
I remember that.
Yes.
Okay.
Teacher.
Oh, it's gone. Never mind. We can continue. Savant, please. Had to be something. I'm done. I can't do anything.
You still have an action, so you can
I have
like.
an action? Was that not my action?
I thought it was a bonus action.
No, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, I guess interacting technically would kick it up as well.
Yeah.
Let me look.
Pretty sure it's a motherfucker.
It's an action. You're right.
Action.
My apologies. All right. So
Bonus action.
You're up.
Wait. I'm sorry. Bonus action. I do arcane recovery. I gain 1 spell slot back.
Gotcha.
Sounds good.
I'm not 1.
If I shoot Eldritch Blast from where I am, will I get a disadvantage?
So you will get disadvantage as it's a ranged spell attack.
Sheet.
Eldritch Blast.
I started blast.
Should blast me as
Yeah, because I'm within
Knowledge.
5 feet of both of them. But,
This is so not epic nor cool.
I think I'll just stab.
Stabby stab.
I'll stab that one this time.
Roll to hit.
Okay. I'll do the ethereal razor again.
Sounds good.
Oh, that's an 8.
Plus.
Yep.
Yeah, so you go ahead and you, also really quick, I also want to throw out there, just in case it's any higher, wait, you know that one already.
Nope.
Yeah, I think that's, oh yeah, so when you attack, you can swap out your, strength or dexterity mod with your charisma, so I don't know which one's higher.
Oh.
That's interesting.
Only for attacks, not for damage.
Okay. Well,
So-
my strength and my dex have the same, or my strength and my charisma have the same.
So when you level up and stuff, let's just like keep that in mind, because
Okay.
in case you, Anyway, back to it. As this time you lunge forward once again, towards the, are you talking the same one or the like spiky haired one? You lunge towards this one. This one actually kind of leans forward, and using its hunch, you manage to like catch the groove of it. As you pull back, it's almost like sparks, as like the hunch itself is made of coals and like hard rock. It's actually almost firm.
I can do healing hands, but is that an action?
It's an action.
It's an action.
Shit. Okay.
As you like scrape sparks, you hear it go. What is that? Some kind of back scratcher?
That's cute.
I hope it felt good.
Man, I have faith. Man, I have saving throws against being charmed. That would have been useful earlier.
First one's gonna
forgot.
step towards Dieter.
Fuck you, shield.
That will not hit. As
shield.
throw up your clock once again. This time it slows it, rewinds, and as it goes to stab again, it completely freezes until finally the spell drops and it. I'm getting really tired of this.
I'm gonna keep doing it. Stop.
The other
Be
one,
nice, dude, to me.
it looks towards Yusamon, looks towards the ethereal razor and goes, yeah, for a back scratcher, it doesn't really do a trick for me. Let me help you with that. I'm going to need a dexterity, I'm a liar. I'm going to need a constitution saving throw.
Okay. 7.
7. You feel your blade begin to heat up immensely in your hands.
He casted heat metal.
You shit.
What an asshole.
You take 3 points of fire damage.
Bruh, this ain't cool.
No, it's not.
It's gonna be. Why are you trying to wipe us right now?
Unless-
bro?
Yeah,
What the fuck?
What is this shit?
Their DC's not even high.
I have nothing. What do you want me to do?
I'm
Cast a
trying.
spell
Brick.
with nothing? I'm gonna pick up a twig.
Additionally, I will also mention that for the time being, if you choose, so a few things are happening right now, and I'm going to make it possible with the power of rings. Everyone loves rings.
Yes.
Yeah.
What is that?
It's concentrating.
Oh.
He's concentrating.
Nice. Punch up.
He's using his brain.
Okay.
So, at the moment, if you continue to hold or, wear this item, you're going to have to keep doing con saving throws until you finally succeed. If you don't end up dropping it, you're going to have disadvantage with your attack rolls and ability checks. So, up to you. Do you want to keep holding Razor, or are you going to put it down for a moment?
I'll put it down, but I'll I'll just put it down
You want to
behind me.
stab it into the ground or something?
Yeah, sure.
So you just see cracks in the mold behind you.
Like
You just,
in this spot.
yeah, you
behind
just
me.
shing, right beside you, and now you're only holding Death Adder.
Okay.
Cool.
Fuck, bro.
Europe's detail.
Okay. I look at my pants. Do I have a dagger in there?
No, you have a cock and balls, I guess.
Scheiße.
Not as big as you expected, huh?
It's pretty big, actually. For a 40-year-old man. Like you, asshole, you've got nothing. Punch.
You really don't have your math right.
Fuck. Another 7. How do I keep getting 7s, bro?
7.
To hit.
You really don't have your math right. You kind of dodged out of the way. If you're 40 years, 120 give or take.
Why do you keep saying that? I'm not old.
Savant, you're up.
Healing hands.
Healing hands.
Myself.
Oh, you gain 5 hit points.
5. Okay. Cool.
You take your scorched, burned hand and lie it to your breast, and as you do so, you feel yourself rejuvenated. You heal back and you look down at the once charred, burned palm with the actual, embedded hilt burn in your hand, and you see it's completely gone.
Wow.
Completely healed.
Can I give him one of my fang shards?
Yeah, you want to give him a dagger? You just
Yeah.
want to, underhand toss him a dagger?
Yeah.
Sure. Just roll to throw it. Nothing too crazy that you see in the
Okay.
high. It's just to,
Do I need that? What do I add to it?
dex.
Dex.
Okay.
Or strength, either one.
Oh my god.
What'd you roll?
2.
2 plus?
3. He's 3.
Go catch. Go!
Give him a sleight of hand check to see if he'll catch it.
Please. Oh my god, we're terrible.
The sleight of hand?
Yeah.
Hey, that's a 6.
6. You just did it. You had to beat a 5. So you throw the dagger, and it kind of gets waved at by the one with the knives, but immediately kind of goes under the arm, and you manage to catch it in your hand.
Oh shit.
This is your first fight. Dieter.
No, I'm shitting myself.
Savant. I think that'll end your turn.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll go like this.
So this one is still concentrating. It's actually going to drop the concentration as it doesn't want to waste time with that. Then is going to make a slash against you, Savant. and it does not hit as this time it kind of swings. How do you want to dodge out of the way?
Backbend.
You watch as it swings towards you. You backbend out of the way, and as you do, you actually manage to like almost do a handstand, kicking him in the face as you land once
He
again.
takes 1d4 damage.
The other one
So,
makes a stab towards you, Dieter.
Fuck you.
And you actually manage to like parry it with your own dagger, moving it out of the way as it tries to stab into you. You're doing good. You're holding a bit too close, but you're doing your best. Dieter, you're up.
oh, scheisse. Fuck you. Fuck. Wait, an 8.
8 does not hit.
Fuck you.
This time you go to stab it, and as you do so, the creature merely just sidesteps out of the way. As you lunge with like all your force, it actually manages to sidestep and take its elbow and just whack right into the back of your head.
Ow.
Savant, you're up. This is your 4th turn, by the way, with Curse. You have 6 turns left with it.
I'm gonna scoot back here. I will
Okay.
take both of the attacks of opportunity.
Okay. Bonk. And bonk. Okay, so only one of those will hit. It's gonna be the dagger.
Eldritch Blaze.
The first one kind of makes a lunge towards you, but once again, kind of still stunned by like you kicking it in the face. It kind of like veers a bit too far to the right of you, and it almost topples over completely. The other one, with strange elegance, kind of turns to you, taking its knife, and stabs you directly into your side. You take 4 points of piercing damage.
Okay. That's fine. So then I started blasting.
So anyways.
I started blasting.
Alright, so you cast, what's that one spell? Oh yeah, Eldritch Blaze.
Eldritch Blaze.
Alright, which target?
All of them.
I'll do that one.
Okay,
Fuck that.
roll the hit. So keep in mind you're not going to be adding your damage. You're not going to be out of proficiency because you're using blast. You're not using your stab.
Okay.
Let me double check though just to be sure because I don't want to fuck you out of that. I think it's only melee weapon attacks. Or only weapon attacks. Apologies.
Any attack. Wait. Oh.
Wait. So, you gain the ability to place a balance curse while the target is cursed for 1 minute. The curse ends. Okay. You gain a bonus to damage rolls against the cursed target. The bonus equals your proficiency bonus. I am not reading. Any attack roll you make against the cursed target is critical on a 19 or 20.
Yeah. Okay.
It doesn't say specifically that, for one, it doesn't say you have to use your blade to curse, and for 2, it doesn't say you have to use your weapon. So in this case, yeah, you get to add +2 to your damage, and if you get 19, you'll crit. That's my rule on it, unless I read otherwise. So
19.
Nope.
What is it? Damn.
11.
11 will hit exactly.
Oh, perfect.
So
I'll
you
take it.
let out an Eldritch Blast. That's 1d10 +2.
1d2. 6.
Cool. 6 points. As you take, how do you want to describe it? How do you want to Eldritch Blast this thing?
Ooh. I just want, like, fucking. I got Death Adder.
Death Adder's black, and
So.
yeah, it's a black sword.
Okay.
So I have, like.
Motherfucker, look at the sword.
Forget about it now.
So I have, like, a black burst of energy. Just go out at him.
Gotcha. You take Death
Straight in
Adder
his
out,
chest.
and you just emit it as crackling, vibrant black energy strikes his chest, and as it slowly reforms again, you see it doesn't reform all the way. It's like a tender yellow spot of like molten stone, essentially, trying to reform in its place.
Alright.
All right, that will end your turn, Savant. Now it is the other one's turn.
Okay.
You know, I would try to hurt you, Savant, but killing him will hurt you just fine.
Fuck you. It's everything.
Are you shielding?
I don't have any more spell slots.
Oh, right, you do not. So that is a 17 to
That
hit.
doesn't.
And then the other one will move forward
Bruh.
and attack you
Bitch.
as a 19 to hit.
Oh.
Dieter, you take 2 points of piercing. Savant, you take 3 points.
Oh.
I hate this so much.
Me too. I have 1 HP.
I don't like it. I
don't like it.
Dieter, you're up with Savant on deck.
I don't like it. I hate you so much, fire asshole.
Oh my god.
Bruh. Oh, that's a 9.
You know-
Thank God. 13.
13 will hit. There
With
you go.
the
You
dagger.
got him with the dagger.
With the dagger.
You see Savant get hurt, And how do you want to attack this creature?
I go. You are very mean.
Tears.
You are so mean. You hurt
Let's
my
go.
friend.
Let's go. 4 damage.
4 damage.
Piercing.
Piercing damage. You stab right into its shoulder.
Right to his freaking shoulder.
And as you pull it out, there's still a solid molten chunk in it. You actually see it's like bubbling as fresh magma kind of pours out of the wound. Its cape, which has been conjured around it, begins to diminish. Its hood drops as well. It's looking rough.
Bitch, so are we, bro.
Savant, you're up.
Savant killed this motherfucker.
Welcome to level 1.
Bro, welcome to not having nothing. I have pajamas.
Alright.
You're on turn.
I'm gonna use the Death Adder on this motherfucker.
The one closer?
Yes.
Gotcha.
Yes, murder.
Alright, come on, you dice. Nat 20.
Roll for damage.
Nat fucking 20.
You know what? 19 would have been fine.
I should have used it on that one, goddammit.
Roll for damage.
It's fine, fuck this guy.
Yeah.
So it's 2 of the damage dice, plus 2, plus the rest of the stuff.
Okay. So the D10 is only what I'm doing. Okay, wait, actually, can I be doing
You're
it
two-handed?
two-handed? Yeah.
Yeah. So
Okay.
that's 2. That's going to be 2
A
d10s.
little longsword moment.
Yeah.
2 D10.
Because you crit. You have double the dice. I don't double the damage, I like doubling the dice. Because you roll more and it's funner.
Alright, that's a 13 plus. Okay, 16 and then 15. Wait, what?
So you rolled 13.
Yes.
Plus 2 from the Hexblade's card.
Yeah.
Or no, it's not cursed, so you don't get the 2 for that.
Yeah.
So 13.
Okay, so just plus 3, so 16.
16. You see Dieter charred, burned, and weak as you kind of like take Death Adder, this familiar blade that you've known since you were a young man. You wrap your fingers around it and you just swing. How do you want to do this?
Oh my
This is the first. How do you want to do this in the campaign?
Yeah!
And it wasn't against the player.
Yeah, finally.
This is the porcupine looking one.
Fuck that guy.
Gonna.
Cut his clothes off.
I'm gonna do like a little diagonal.
A little
Just
Zorro
across
moment?
like that, like a little seatbelt.
Like a little slash. Okay, so as you begin to swing, the creature holds its arms out, just not again, and just immediately you cut the tips of his fingers, strike down the palm, and directly down the side of it. You don't only manage to chunk just a solid slab of his flesh off as it hangs there for a moment. You see the liquid, molten intestines kind of pouring out. It just splutters out more magma in a vibrant. I'm gonna do the dexterity saving throw.
Okay, that's fine. 17.
17 will do it as it just bursts into a fiery explosion.
Fuck that porcupine.
Detail.
Okay, Mr. Lava Man?
Oh wait, no, me.
Yeah.
Bruh.
Haha.
No, I said that. I would. Oh, damn.
That is a 8.
To hit?
Yeah.
It does hit. I'm just joking. It does hit.
It kind of looks over, sees the explosion, gets knocked off, and tries to stab towards you, but is like staggered by this. You pull back, and immediately you just feel like the heat of the dagger like on your belly, but it does not pierce skin.
Ooh. Ooh. Okay. Shit. I told you I wouldn't last long in this war. Shit. Yes! 22 to hit.
Roll for damage.
Let's go! The drop method works every time.
Yeah!
6 damage.
6 damage.
Woo! Fuck you, asshole.
As you take the dagger and you see this absolute attack opportunity as this creature lurches forward. How do you want to do this?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. As I back up, he lurches forward. I go, oh, whoosh, into his neck, like that. Like that. I stab.
Directly into
his
the
neck.
neck. You watch it. It just sputters out embers and coals right in front of
so
you.
sorry.
As it slowly begins to dissolve and melt into almost like a puddle. I'm gonna need a dexterity saving throw.
I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to kill you. Oh, scheisse. Dex saving? Yeah, that's an 8.
That's an 8.
Yeah.
An 8 will not do it.
Bruh.
As it explodes right in front of you.
Can I do the knowledge from a past life thing on this, or is it my own rolls?
All on your own.
Fuck, okay.
Wait.
Yes.
Inspiration.
Okay.
Yeah. 18.
But at first you kind of stagger and you stumble for a moment and you're like right in the blast range of it. You just think, and you think how you managed to defeat this enemy and you feel inspired by this. You jump back and you land on your back and just before you a plume of lava bellows.
How much did you roll for the damage? I just want to know.
For damage?
Yeah.
How much did I roll?
Yeah, how
I
much
did
did-
1d4.
Oh, I would have died.
So it says.
Oh,
if
from the explosion? 2d6.
I would have died.
It says if the cursed target dies, I regain the HP, but do I have to kill it, or is it just if it dies?
Dude, hexplates are kind of broken. I think it's just if it does. If the cursed target dies, you regain hit points equal to your warlock level plus your charisma modifier. You just gain those points back. Gain 3 health back.
What
Go
the
nuts.
Yeah.
That's odd, dude. Hexplate's fucking insane. You can't use a feature again until a long rest.
Yeah.
Or what the fuck? Until a short rest.
This is a rest?
It's a short. It says you can't
That's
use a feature
so
again
good.
until you finish a short or long rest.
Don't you get more curses as you level
I'd
up?
have to double check, but let me read this. Starting at first level, you get the ability to place a baleful curse on someone. As a bonus action, choose one creature you see within 30 feet. The target's cursed for 1 minute. So we made it to 7 turns roughly. The curse ends early if the target dies, you die, or you are incapacitated. Until the curse ends, you gain the following benefits. You get a bonus to damage rolls against a cursed target. The bonus equals your proficiency bonus. Doesn't specify your blade. Any attack roll you make against a cursed target, is a critical hit on a roll of 19 or 20 on a d20. If the cursed target dies, you regain hit points equal to your warlock level plus your charisma modifier, minimum of 1 hit point. And you cannot use this feature again until you finish a short or long rest. That is literally the entire box for Hexblade triggers. Holy shit, that's amazing.
Let's fucking
Wow.
go. Let's go. We survived.
And then when you get to higher levels, you get to like bounce it around targets. Every time you kill somebody, you like. That's why I'm starting to print the rings out in case like you somehow manage to break shit. I'm like, all right.
I will. I'll break everything.
I'm murdering.
You two gentlemen, you two
Gentlemen.
battered, wounded, burned, and crispened old men.
Two more up here. No.
They form into one Giga one, and then you gotta fight the big one. All right.
Oh, God. Oh, thank God. That was not fun. Oh my God, this war sucks. Where the fuck am I? Why am I in the... He said something... Is this really Xanthu's mom? Civant, where'd you get that armor? It's been like 4 hours. Oh.
I don't even.
Oh.
His like pajamas have like holes in it. He's bleeding. He's stabbed. You're bleeding. You're burned. You're rusty.
What the fuck?
You actually like managed to like put your palms into the like molten remains of that creature to close your wounds, and that's how you regained your health from the
shit.
curse. Yeah.
That's sick.
That's just fucked up. That is cool. That's cool or nasty? I don't know. Civant! What's going on? What? I hate this. I hate war. Where's Where's Crazy and Norin and all them? Were we attacked? I'm on PJs. Where am I? Please say something. I'm fucking going fucking crazy. Where's Twig?
So.
Why would you say I was an old man? What's that Crexing coward stuff? I do not like that.
Man.
What do you mean, man?
This is. So. I'm gonna repeat what the year was. I forgot what.
66 AK.
66 AK.
66 AK
What the fuck is AK?
after Krogan.
What does that mean? No, it's 385 AD.
No.
Was it AD or
PC.
Oh,
Porter's
PC.
Comfort.
Porter's Comfort.
348 PC.
348. 48?
48. On the 23rd day of Nevermore.
348 PC.
I don't
It's
even.
348 PC.
No.
What do you mean no?
No, it's. I haven't seen you in 80-something years.
80 something years. How? I'm the same.
I don't know how.
I went to save Croats last night, and I think I got drafted. I don't remember, actually.
You also look at Civant, and it's possible for an Asimar to live so long, but it looks like he hasn't aged except for a bit of scruff on his face.
Just have a bit of... How'd you get so scruffy in like 5 hours? What time is it? Shit, where's my watch?
I'll check my watch.
It's still ticking, but you notice there has been some age on the wood.
Regular doesn't do that unless it's been
It is 6:43 in the morning.
shit. Maybe I'm lying. 80 years.
So I left your place at, I don't know, I was drunk.
I do remember last night. That was.
It wasn't last night, so it's a bit harder to remember. But I left your place, and then an hour or so later, I heard you scream out Ada's name, and then I checked out your place, and you weren't there. And there was a piece of your, I held on to it. I took it back.
It's also cool bug pack. It's navy blue, and I do know you have a navy blue hair tie. So do you want to like undo the hair and like so you undo the hair and you pull out the remains of your pajamas.
Oh, this was.
Wait, that's where my pajama. That's where it was cut off.
And I tie my hair back.
Okay, this is some weird prank.
No.
This is an impractical joke.
It's impractical is an understatement.
Okay, so you're telling me it says 66 after Krogan, whatever the fuck that means. It's been 80 years. So, I don't know how to make heads or tails of this. This is interesting. I don't understand at all.
What can I even do to, like,
Where am I?
show
How
you?
about that? Where am I?
Where are we again?
You know that this is the formerly known, it's currently known as the Ash and Dark Woods, due to the ash and molten nature of the fallout of Xantu's Mall finally erupting.
Is that really Xantu's?
Prior, it was known as the Ash and Dark Woods,
Dark Woods.
due to the fact that it was just like a dense thicket. But
Wait, what is it called now?
Still the Ash and Dark Woods.
Oh, okay, so Ash and Dark. I just didn't change. Okay.
It's just the fact that like
No.
these look
Right.
completely different.
We're in the Ash and Dark Woods.
This is the Ash and Dark Woods. It's fucking burnt down. It's not the ice snow.
Volcano erupted.
True. Right. It's like so Mistwood's near here?
You know it now as Cinderwood.
Oh,
Should we go to Mistwood? I think I
called
have.
Cinderwood now.
Okay, what else? You're gonna say fucking Oberhaven is now Unterhaven?
No.
See? Okay, nice and practical joke. I caught you. Let's go to Mistwood.
It's
Why are you staying on this bit? Listen,
not
Savant.
a
Listen,
bit.
Savant. I know last time you told me, you said that Johann had a tail. I don't know why I believed. I lived with him. He was like 8. I don't even know why I believed you. He went along with it. That's fucking asshole.
kids are assholes. Let's go.
Where are we going? Mistwood. Yes, let's go to Mistwood.
Cinderwood.
Why do you keep saying Cinderwood? That doesn't make sense.
Cinderwood. You'll see. You'll see.
And
Okay.
I'm gonna lead him to the sign.
And see you will.
I'm so fucking dirty.
The two of you
This war sucks.
head south towards what you know as Mistwood,
I'm going
to
to
what
Mistwood.
you know as Cinderwood. As the two of you explore a whole new world as best friends. And with that, we're getting the first session
Oh,
there
shit.
for tonight.
Shit.
Fuck.
I got 3 health.